Mm-hmm. I'm getting things set up. Copy this too. Okay. Now where is Leiden Rosas? Trying to remember where Leiden Roses was at.
Right here. She's there.
So I could set her stuff up because she hasn't been with us in Lord knows how long.
got any mystery guests?
Yo, you'll put your northern in there, eh?
Eh?
Eh? There we go. So
Where's everyone?
oh, there we go, eh? Don't you know?
I could do better. Oh boy.
Oh,
I
oh
guess if you run
boy.
into me at a grocery store, that's when it'll kick in because
Oh,
I
boy.
do the ope when I get
Oh.
in people's way. Oh, I'm sorry there.
Oh, sorry there. Eh? Oh, with the A?
That's where-
With the
almost
A.
Canadian.
Yeah, that's the Canadian conversion therapy.
Right. Canadian.
That one,
conversion therapy.
there's the conversion therapy coming out.
That's funny. I had a girlfriend for a couple of years that was from like North Carolina out here, but we were in Oregon, and so she would get a southern drawl like when she started drinking, like her accent would come out, and she all started talking like this, like from the south.
Uh-huh.
It's funny.
More lights. More lights. More
All
lights.
about the lights.
Come back here. The Lion Creative, welcome in. What's up,
Hey.
Malty? Welcome in.
Man, multi.
What's up, Multi?
Whole crew showing up.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Okay.
I am not Canadian.
Sleepy.
But I am
hold
going through
on.
conversion therapy.
She's-
Secretly want to be Canadian.
She's like she's northern U.S. Canadian. So like Wisconsin and Minnesota, eh?
Wisconsin.
Ew, Minnesota.
So I have stories about Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Well, first,
Yeah,
you know,
well,
I mean, almost Canadian. That's why I said U.S. American Canadian.
almost Canadian. So close. All right, let's see what kind of audio fun we have today. Go.
My brain, it's broken. Where did it go?
Jesus.
Not
What?
anywhere
Thank you
over
so much
here.
for that follow.
So we have the Lion Creative, who's an amazing
Line
human being.
creative. There we go. Somebody pronounced it for me so that I wouldn't
Yeah.
be the awful pronunciee.
That's okay. I got to have Vince Venturello mispronounce my name 3 times.
Did you?
Yeah, I wasn't
Thank you
going
so
to
much for
correct
that
him.
follow, Grey Wolf. Just a beaver fart away. Wolfie!
Beaver fart away. Good way to put it. Hey, Lion, how's it going?
It is a corn toss away. Thank
Corn
you.
toss. Oh no, you guys are big cornhole players up there.
Cornholes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, don't you know, eh? Oh, it's time for the
I've never
Midwestern
seen it till
mommy.
I moved to the East Coast. Like I didn't even know it was a thing. It's like, what are they doing?
Oh, by the way, instead of playing horseshoes like normal people, we play cornhole.
Yeah. We play horseshoes, yeah. I never saw it. And you guys will pull out a cornhole set out of nowhere, anywhere. It's like, oh, there's more than 4 people hanging out. Where did these come from? Somebody had them.
It came from the game closet. You don't have one?
Right? I carry them in the trunk of my
Good
car
God.
because you never know.
Did you not have?
It's gonna break out.
It's the top of the coat closet, by the way. That's where you have to look.
That's hilarious. So fun. Well, so far so good. This is good. Hey, Lion, I think you're on my chat. Can you hear Layden and Painty on the
Pew
stream?
pew pew
Now
pew pew
everybody be
pew
super
pew
silent.
pew.
Oh, see,
pew,
now
pew.
Lion's gone.
Poof.
Okay, so while we're all setting up and we're stretching and we're telling the jokes,
Oh, well,
Telling the jokes.
I'm ahead.
you have wait. First off, we have to have
I a
the
shared
Midwestern
chat going on
joke.
here. Hold on.
You should.
What's my share chat? Yeah, I should, right? Come on, share chat.
I did push the button.
I'm in here. Refresh browser. Come on now. No. Oh. Everything else is working.
So orange, ochre, black. I need a blue. And I need a white. See, dragon blue.
Well.
Okay.
Who cares about your small penis?
Emotional damage.
N0 Marnum and
I
request
really
a dad
need
joke.
share chat on. Everything's out of context.
Let me get a dad joke out of the way.
Yes.
Why do Valley girls... Oh, hold on. So, why do Valley girls hang out in odd-numbered groups? Because they can't even...
Aha!
It's weird.
What?
Huh? What?
Oh,
What?
dear God.
Oh my god. Why do you have to...
I'm missing it all. What's going
Why
on
are we
here?
like this?
Oh dear God. Okay, I'm leaving. Gray Wolf says
The dad joke was that epic.
it was that bad.
I don't think it was that bad, but I think it was...
Yeah. I've heard much worse.
Much worse. Much more worse.
Heck, is my stream together? Why?
Did the tab go hidden?
Oh, no, I'm in the tab. I can see all the channels, but I forgot where you turn it on.
You probably need to click on the manage and share chat is enabled.
No.
Oh, my playlist is gonna bother me today. Well, you know what?
You have fun with Family Picture Day with Mama Creative, with Mama Lion and the Cub.
Oh, shoot. Tacular. Let me open a new tab. That might be it.
Well, Lion, you have a choice. Either anger Mama Lion, which I don't think is a wise idea, or learn to love Picture Day. Yes. Just take your medals with you, or take a paintbrush with you. That way it's a memorable photo.
Oh.
Huh?
Just troll the pic.
No, don't fully troll, but just, Be proud of your achievements.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Did you get it squared away?
Some mama lion.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. That's worse. Nope.
Your
Nope.
first bad move.
If you want to know what the couch permanently feels like, great way. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
The in-laws are partying for them, so got to be good. Paying for them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of stories. When you come back, we can probably share and have that story. We can have story time with Painty. Son of a biscuit, where did my miniature holder go? It's right there. How did it make it over there? I don't know. Okay. That's cool. You guys just sound hover so low. All right.
Okay, share together. Come on. Work for me, we got-
Ba-da-da-dum. I need to put a little bit of soap in my bucket. Bum. One of these days, you'll. So we need to talk about that once Spiegel gets his chat squared away.
Was Beagle still not unshared?
Yeah, my stream or my shared chat's not.
It's not quite working yet.
It's just not. I have to look at your guys' chats to see who's talking to who or what.
Adeptus!
Adeptus. What?
What's up?
Solo Terror, Norm. I haven't forgotten Norm. Norm still exists.
There we go.
There we go.
I have
Okay.
to manually go and toggle it on. It doesn't start it automatically when I join the stream.
No, unfortunately, it does not.
I was expecting it to.
Mine did.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it should.
It should, but sometimes it wants.
Okay.
I mean,
now I feel part of the group.
Yay! We have Smiling Beagle being a part of the group.
Yay. So how
All
was
right.
ReaperCon? That was fun, huh?
ReaperCon was fun. I had a lot of fun. I have a story to share about that
Nice.
for everybody. So I get to. I'm painting this bunny rabbit that I got from Christine Van Patten because I took her color competency
Gotcha.
competency
hard.
class.
High words.
Word's hard. How word? Do we word? What is word?
Word.
What
Op,
is
op, op.
love?
Drunken. Hey, how's it going?
So I get it like last night. I take the class the night before. She shows some photos. She's like, okay, so you got to take like a majority of the colors, kind of trace over and color in this thing. So I'm sitting there with my miniature paints and brushes, and I'm coloring all of this stuff to kind of get it to look the way it was. Next morning, I get to have breakfast. You know, I walk down to the hotel room and we're having breakfast, and I get to hang out with her. So her and her husband created a little company called Moonlight Minis. If you ever want like a Faye thing or like a really expressive face kind of thing, they make some really cool miniatures that you can buy in both STL format for our friend Smiling Beagle that likes to scale up everything.
Because he's old and can't see.
Or not. Or you can buy physical miniatures. So you've probably seen I don't know if you were around for it, Smiling, but there used to be a show called The Guild that ran on YouTube.
Yes, I watched all the Guild.
Technically, the Van Pattens had the rights to create miniatures for them.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
So like the old Borg
Sweet.
codex and all of that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she had the rights and they made sculpts for them.
Sweet.
But the morning of, we're all sitting, you know, we're having our hotel breakfast, which were like super awesome and great because it's a hotel breakfast, right?
Sure.
They had a waffle iron.
Cook is always great.
Waffle irons that had the shape of Texas in them. It's really hilarious. Anyway.
Side boob. Yep, Adeptus. There is
Side
side
boob.
boob.
So
Side boob is tasteful.
Side boob is how we show respect. So we're sitting there, and one of the people that was entering in this ReaperCon painting competition showed up finally after her and her husband are talking about stuff, and then I get a story. So they were doing this cute but ugly thing. So you had to paint something that was like disturbingly cute, but also like a face that only a mother could love kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so like Quasimodo.
Yeah. But, you know, they got like really cute things like the person that won it was Julie Guthrie, and she had a
Armpit adjacent.
she had something, I forget what it was. But one of the people that was entering this brought theirs. Now, when I say this thing was like creepy cute, it was creepy cute. It was like a caterpillar that had propped itself up and's looking up at you. She flew from Minnesota to ReaperCon. So she had to go through TSA.
Yeah.
Okay. You go through TSA. TSA looks it up, opens the box and goes, "What the F is this?" Which is a really great thing to hear. Mama Lion, welcome in.
Hey. Howdy.
So TSA starts inspecting it to the point that TSA takes the towel off. They start swabbing it for
Wow.
fentanyl and bombs and explosives and all this kind of stuff. So we started joking about Minnie Snowda, and she just brought some of that extra, you know, Minnesota snow down with her on her miniature that could have been cocaine. But she gets to ReaperCon finally, and the night before, you know, I see her in the morning. She goes, "They broke my miniature. I have to re-glue it on. We're, you know, trying to order pizza from TJ's Pizza, and it must be a drug front because trying to collect payment over the phone was like the most complicated thing that they'd ever done in their life." And finally, she tells her friend to go downstairs and get her a red drink. This bar particularly had a happy hour where you could go get 2 drinks if you so wanted them.
Okay.
So eventually she goes down and finds this out. So she gets herself a red drink, and her friend brings her this red wine drink. And she's sitting there drinking these 2 red drinks, waiting for this pizza that hadn't come yet after having the most stressful day trying to get through TSA.
Go.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
I'm like, how are you functional at 9 o'clock in the morning? But yeah, that I got to be there for that story, and it's like, oh, you got that Minnesota snow, eh? The mini snowda.
Yeah, that was a fun thing, being able to meet other streamers. That was really cool.
And I got to meet both
faces to the chats.
Mama Lion and the Lion Creative.
Sweet. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I think Ryan was talking with me last night.
So Lion sculpted, for those that don't know, I can get it really quick because it's easily accessible.
Excuse me, sorry.
So Lion sculpted this beautiful figure, which
Let me see.
I have an idea of what I want to do with it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I know what I want to go
Very
with.
nice.
Yeah. I just need to get the photo references going.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Got to meet him. Got to meet Ed over at Monster Den Minis. So much so that I have to harass him tonight when I raid into him, more than likely, about finding this Jawa that he gave me as an STL to open it up for everybody that wishes to join the goofiest of painting competitions.
Uh-oh.
So, Monster Den Minis gives me this. It's a stripping Jawa.
That's hilarious. Nice.
Jesus Christ.
I did get a little. June Gold was giving out stickers, and she had a box of little shroomies,
Mm-hmm.
different, like the Epic Duck, but with mushroom people.
Uh-huh.
So I got a little mushroom person. I got a grumpy shroom, I think. He looks grumpy. I even got to meet Grumpy too. We hung out for a while. Very cool person. They all were cool. June was cool. Holy Fire Them was there. Matt Yee. Ghoul. Had to hang out with Ghoul for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Adeptus.
It's a great community.
It was Soda. Called out.
Mm. That was nice to meet the heroes too, all the YouTube peeps like Ninjon and Vinci V and Sam Lance and Eric Swinson.
You got your
It was
book
funny,
signed.
I was standing there and I just kind of walked up to him. It's like, hey, since you're my new spirit animal now, would you sign my book? And he just kind of cracked up and, and I'm like, all right, eBay, here I come. He's like, no, I probably just dropped the value of it, actually, by signing it. It's like, no, you're good. No,
I mean,
it's really cool. And they're all really unusually tall. All of them. Oh, like Uncle Adam. Oh, you could stand them all together, and they're like at least 6 feet. It was nuts.
So you fit
I'm
right
so
in?
Short. It's not fair.
No, I'm not tall. I'm like 5'10".
Oh.
Ew. Would love to reprint mine. I use resin. Most stickers.
Oh.
Yeah.
The figure. So because Monster Den gave everybody this figure, I was like, hey, first weekend in November, let's all have them painted and just spam Monster Den and tag him on Instagram with them so he has to share them all on chat one day to perpetuate this meme of a joke that he created. So at one point during a stream, apparently he was requested to draw a stripping Jawa.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
So he does it, but then someone creates a model after it in 3D, creates a 3D printable figure.
Of course. Oh, my camera lenses. Fun.
Yeah. So because we all got them, the Lions are going to tag team and paint them together. Pokey Ember got it. The Gilded Brush got it. Gentry Minis got it. The Gel Tip got it. I don't know if Muse's Touch got it, but I meant Muse's Touch, Gel Tip. Gentry's Minis, Monster Den Minis, Cutie Patootie.
Walter's Workshop. Who?
Mm-hmm.
Cutie Patootie.
So there were so many people I got to meet.
It was me.
That was me.
So I thought it would be fun to paint that on stream or have that painted up and tag him in it just to perpetuate the meme forward. Just a smidge.
Because why not?
Well, why wouldn't you?
You are correct. Why not? um,
Adeptus.
I mean, why not? Or Shade Wookie. Oh, Shade Wookie.
I mean, we had the conversation about Yab only being able to date printers.
Quite the opposite, to be honest.
Somehow you guys' sound are stuck together.
Me.
This guy's just about done.
Hold on.
You never know till you see it. Well,
There we
I've
go. I
seen
separated
pretty
your
horrible
sodas.
things in my life. I think I'll survive
Sorry.
not seeing that. Yeah, if my mind can
The
imagine
person
it,
doing my
that's
grocery shopping is
enough
placing
seeing it.
items.
Uh,
Had to monitor for a second. He's like, "What are you replacing my items with?"
oh yeah, they do that with us. We get our groceries delivered, and it's like, well, how about this? No, that's not what we want. That's not even the same animal.
Well, I just couldn't go out and do people interaction in person.
Oh, really?
This is as close to people interaction as I would like today.
Mm.
On the other side of screens and microphones.
And no pants or pants?
I am wearing sweatpants.
That's allowed.
I am wearing a tank top that says "I hate everybody and pants."
I felt like that after Nova. It was like so done with people.
Favorite tank top.
Oh, my camera lens.
I have a feeling that if I do go to Adepticon next year, it is going to be very difficult for me at con.
There's so many people. But there's an escape route. You know,
I
you
will
can run
have
up
to be
your
the
room, you can
buzzed
go
to
outside.
survive.
I mean, the escape route is you find Fort Wapple.
The inner monologue has to be killed.
The escape. The final boss.
Escape room is the bar. Yeah, it used to be. I swear.
The
if I-
escape room is the bar. 100%.
If I hadn't stopped drinking, I would have been lit the entire
Matter of
3.5
fact-
days. There was beer everywhere.
Whoever can have more Four Horsemen shots than I can.
Oof.
I will buy them dinner. I always love watching that one middle-aged dude down the bar from wherever I am. Here's what I order. And then they just look at me. And then I just take it. And I always have to make direct eye contact with that person.
Make it as awkward as possible.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. I would like to bring up one order of business. One order of small business.
I volunteers tribute.
Adeptus, you always volunteer as tribute.
My volunteer is tribute. All right, what you got, Painty? What you got?
I vote we
Wait,
switch
hang
our
on.
audio conversations over to Discord, and we create a separate Discord channel so it's easier for us to invite people in. The link that I dropped in is for what's referred to as Fugi Tech. So if you, the VTubers, typically when they're using this, typically when they're doing Stream Together, apparently everybody uses Stream Together for shared chat, and that's it. End of nothing else. And they use a lot of Discord calls. So the Fugi Tech link that I dropped, essentially it uses your icon, or you can set it up to have a PNG tuber kind of deal. Bounce up and down when you're chatting, and
Hi, baby.
and it's a little bit easier for reactive chats, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Something for next session to consider. Not tonight, but King Dixon Balls has expressed interest in joining us, and I'm like, trying to set up the way that we've done this life is kind of complicated sometimes. Is there an easier way to do it? And I was thinking that would be a much easier way for us to use it, and everybody that currently uses it is set up and ready to rock, and then we just add them to a Discord channel. We just join one Discord, set up a private section for us to use that for, and wham bam, thank you ma'am, here we go.
Okay, then.
Yeah,
Just-
that'll work for me.
Okay. It's just our Mac user over yonder.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
check it out.
check it out, and then Tuesday night, if you want to give it a test run, Beagle, let me know, and we'll do a little something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do a little tester, do a little previewing,
That's a good idea.
because Tuesdays I usually don't stream, but we can be on the Discord calls together and
Expecto Patronum.
Expecto Discordo.
Expecto Discordo.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that follow, Arloop.
Just making it locked in. Otherwise, we.
Appreciate you. Welcome in.
I mean, so zombie sashimi this morning.
Sorry, we've got this huge storm and this lightning literally just hit right over the house, and dog is.
Yes, it did.
Fucking
Yes, we can confirm
I
it
thought it
did.
was my
We heard it.
house.
Okay.
It shook
I
everything.
thought it was
It's
my
like, boom!
house.
It scared the fuck out of me.
I was
Yeah.
trying to take a nap earlier, and a storm rolled through.
Oh, people do that.
PPP is a Harry Potter with a flat tire. I don't know if I'm a flat tire.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Oh, congratulations on your 200, by the way, Smiling.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I hadn't planned anything. I haven't delved into the land of giveaways or any of that stuff. celebrations
I was
yet. So
I was thinking about
Yeah.
looking at like the next 50 follower that I got and just setting up a 12-hour stream.
12-hour.
cool.
Yeah. Expectum Discordo.
Spectrum Discordo. Yeah, I've got a so one of the things I got for best
Someone
in
just
category
followed.
was a
Who was
swag
that?
bag,
Our loop.
and it had some random stuff because Spray Gunner and Monument Hobbies basically
Mhm.
they sponsored the thing. So I got and Redgrass apparently because I got a Redgrass paint holder and their small glass palette, which I don't need because I have both of those things. So I want to figure out how to set up like a giveaway that we can send them to somebody.
Thank you for that
like
follow,
a
our loop.
subscriber push or something.
So-
I don't know.
Mine would be 300 because my goal of 270
Okay.
was just met.
Nice.
That answered that question.
Just be careful because I will warn you right now from looking it up for multi. Out of the states is expensive to ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to limit it to US then. But here's the thing. That's funny you mentioned that because
I think it was going to be close to somewhere between $50 and $80
Oh Jesus. Okay. Well, I'll rethink
to ship
this.
him the Nico,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and that's just estimated
Wow.
until I take it there.
Well, I've got a client that's trying to get a sculptor to send me a printed model for me to paint, and he just messaged me this morning on Etsy that he's like, "Oh, because of tariff changes, he's not able to ship out yet." So apparently, it's somebody that's out of the country that is having issues trying to ship a model here. So we're on hold with that one. So yeah, that's interesting.
That's not the word I would use, but okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice
Uh,
because it's frustrating.
Well, I mean, it is frustrating.
It is what it is. I mean, I have control over how I get to be in the situation.
Yeah.
So just take it as it is. But my lens has this adhesive. I've got a third-party lens for my camera, and the adhesive is not holding anymore. So I'm like the lens keeps wanting to fall off the camera. It's not cool.
that's no good.
Nope, and I just lost signal.
Sorry, chat. I'm like smacking my mic. I apologize.
Can you stop slapping your mic?
Nope,
Stop slapping it.
not at all.
Please stop
What did I
slapping
Not
my
at all.
Be civil. We're on stream.
Come on, camera. There we go. Slap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people on the street will go away then. Don't know. They also gave us the swag bag had a $50 gift certificate for Monument and $200 gift certificate to Spray Gunner,
Mm-hmm.
which is like semi-useful because they're mostly airbrushes. I
Mm-hmm.
don't need another airbrush, but
Well, I mean, you
picked
don't
up, like, little
you don't
features and stuff.
need another airbrush, Smiling. But this other airbrush from Harder and Steenbeck has a .006 needle as opposed to the .003 needle you're using. So when you're trying to spray larger things,
That's how it goes, right? I need it now. Damn.
so someone pointed out, he goes, airbrushes are like rabbits. You start with like
Colorado.
what if we did Findo Discordo? Voice chatto. I may be in a little bit of a sassy mood today.
This is fine. We approve.
Paint sassy. It happened.
You know, you should always paint to enjoy and paint to be sassy. I did pick. So I did get to hang out with Bryce O'Connor and Lane, who are two miniature monthly authors. They're not Eric Swinson awesome, but you know, they were pretty awesome. So we painted an academic bust, or we started an academic bust, and I was pondering if I wanted to finish it and work on some sort of things.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, so we'll finish 3 busts this year instead of 2.
Tokyo.
Yeah, I didn't get to paint
What's
in the
up,
2 classes I
Jace?
took.
Jace to Faces, how are you?
I didn't realize how loud that alert was, but now that I'm on this scene, it's quite loud. I don't
Quite
remember what
loud.
that's from.
Oh,
Jace.
how you doing, JC?
Pet names,
Yeah,
eh?
Jamie was there. Bobo Bunkus. They were both on staff there. They were volunteering. I think Jamie was teaching. I didn't get to paint in the 2 classes I took. They were just lectures.
What's up?
Earlier today in park, woman walking her little dog.
Much drama.
How did you sleep?
They're too tired. Keep a hold on.
Good evening, Jace to Faces. How are you? He hasn't responded to me. He must not like me.
Kukia,
Uh-oh.
but you're not sleeping. You're chatting with us. Ah.
Go sleep, Kookie.
Hey, lurk. Get
Go sleep.
Sleep's good.
I sleep, I lurk. Go ahead. Have a good sleep.
Sleep well.
Wait, what? Laid and slap. What? No.
What? I slept. Okay.
Lazy weekend.
Nice.
That's nice, Jace.
Same.
Um,
Just hanging out, painting stuff.
Oh, yeah. Lady's slapping that mic all day. She's just bam, 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 bam.
Oh, I keep hitting it. Sorry. Whoops. One of these times I'll move it.
How many times do you think it's going to... All right, what's the over-under? She moves it next time she slaps it, and what's the count?
Right.
Me, 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 me.
Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me.
Because of that. Fuck you.
Nailed it. First try. So yeah, it was a lot of fun meeting all the people and getting to chat with all the, like...
You guys got to meet people.
Yeah.
I almost got bucked off a horse.
That's your choice for going horse riding?
It was amazing, though.
Yeah.
You looked really excited on there. Also, that was the other thing I was going to talk about. So, Reaper does this thing called hobby hijinks. for some of their paint nights and some of their things. I did not buy the Hobby Hijinks kit because it's $50 for something that we can create ourselves. Zombie Sashimi this morning decided it would be a wise idea to do himself a self-challenge. During said self-challenge, he opened it up to let subscribers add things.
What?
I may or may not have gone on the chaotic end of life. Was more along the lines of every time you paint something, you have to throw out a dad joke. And at one point, he was painting with an oven mitt on. So,
Wow.
but I mean that's the point of the Hobby Hijinks, right? Is to goof off and have fun. So maybe we all come together again on a different figure, select it, and do something similar once again in the future to have like a hijinks night. Yeah, oven mitt was my idea. So someone was painting with, they had like one of those really big Mickey Mouse gloves, like the Mickey Mouse hand, it's got like the 3 big fingers.
Uh-huh.
And they're sitting there trying to hold the miniature and paint at the same time because they have this enormous glove on. So on Zombie Stream, I was like, why don't you try painting with an oven mitt on? So he's sitting there, he's trying to paint, and he's like, this isn't going to be this bad. He goes, you know what? Whoever suggested this, fuck you. Like, you're welcome. Yeah. But maybe something like a hijinks night would be fun. Okay, 2 Votan vehicles and Woohoo.
Next year we gotta challenge him to paint with boxing gloves on. Solo, hey Solo. Votan vehicles and IPA to soak for a second run will clean fully in the morning. Awesome. I don't even own enough of it. Yeah. I think we have one.
I know I have one. You don't have an... Jace, how do you get things out of the oven then?
Towels.
I mean...
Agreed.
Whatever kitchen towel happens to be nearest to your hand.
If you don't have a kitchen towel, you can just waste a bunch of paper towels as well.
I tried to paint the windscreens with hollow paint.
Or you can sacrifice your sweatshirt to the food gods and get it out that way.
You have to be really desperate for your chicken nuggies if you're doing that, though. I feel like...
I don't know what hollow paint is, though.
What is your hollow paint, Solo? This is new to me.
I don't know what that is.
Holographic.
It's not
Is it?
real paint. It's holographic paint. Oh, see, no joke.
Oh, no joke. Okay.
Okay. How does that work? Do explain.
We are
Hollow
curious about this hollow paint.
Yep. Share knowledge, please.
What brand of hollow paint you using?
What is it? Tea towels. Yep. Well, why buy towels when you already have T-shirts? I mean, take it all the way there, right?
Why even use the oven? We can just DoorDash it.
Oh man. Or barbecue everything.
You still got to get it off.
It's like reflective stuff in glass because I don't dry my dishes with a T-shirt. Well, you could. I mean, you had T-shirts. Why buy towels?
Just make sure it's a clean shirt.
That's funny. Green stuff world paint. Okay, and you airbrush it.
I got it.
Oh, is it that like color shifting paint? Is that what we're talking about?
Oh no, these ones are metal. I've got some metal color
Oh yeah,
from
that's
Green
the
Stuff.
hollow paint.
This isn't the hollow, but it's metal.
Okay. Oh, I see. Oh,
So like Turbo Dork made a lot of that stuff too. Which they had a
Yeah, I've
booth.
got some of that.
And the guy's like, I like the pink cup. I'm like, I don't care. The pink cup does not bother me. Because I wanted a...
he's done. Done.
a cup that was like my painting cup at home. And they were the only ones selling the Game Envy cups that had the little nubs at the bottom. And he's like, I only have the pink ones. I'm like, I don't care. Give me the pink one. He's like, I like the pink one. I'm like, I really don't care, dude. You're barking up
Just
the
pink
wrong
one.
tree.
Right. Yeah, I showed great restraint at the convention as far as purchases. I only bought the Art of book and 2 Monument Hobby paints.
I was not
A lot
as
of great
restrained.
stuff. I had to eat and stuff, and I fucked the car up parking in the garage at the hotel across the street. I ground the left side of it against a concrete support post, trying to
Oh,
get into a
no.
spot. Just oh fuck me. It's like that. So it was a really expensive trip. I actually got to get an estimate now on insurance and all that crap. Oh, Solo, you need permission granted to post links. Oh.
I dropped the link in our group chat that he was posting for the paint. Hashtag Blame Visit. So
Yeah.
that one's a little bit
Visit's
more
fine.
hashtag Blame Mark UK, because if you give him the ability to post links, he doesn't stop for like 20 minutes, and you're just like,
You be nice to my doppelganger.
Mm.
you notice he doesn't hang around me much.
I'm gonna be the one that's in your chat now, posting links nonstop, and you can't stop me.
You want to bet? I can fix
Here,
that
hold my
real
beer.
easy.
No.
But yeah,
He goes into panic mode. No. I take it back.
yay!
He tried to aim at making me an arrow cushion. Ah, oh, the printer's fixed. Yay, cool.
What was wrong with it?
He'll probably like it.
I mean, he may. Oh, I got to find out what a word was, by the way. Lane, when he was talking, he was like, does everybody know what a gamble is? And this is probably where Eric Swenson's feedback was coming on your figure, by the way, smiling.
A gamble.
Yeah,
Yep,
give me
gamble?
1 sec. Gamble. Give me 1 second. I got to grab something from downstairs because I have ads starting here shortly.
To the cook, you probably like it.
I'll explain it when I get back.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
well, I got 3 minutes
Goodbye.
until my ads start.
Bye-bye.
I left something
Bye-bye.
downstairs that I've been meaning to bring upstairs.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Sure.
But it involves
You're
the
upstairs.
use a color wheel, by the way. Because Layden Roses really likes color
Color
wheels.
wheel. Wait, where's it? Yeah, there we go.
I'm not like
Wah.
that.
So,
Nope, can't make me.
by the way,
The bird.
there's 2 color wheels, Smiling.
Mm-hmm.
Van Pattens were talking about a true color wheel that includes the color magenta. So a CMYK
That's-
color
Mm-hmm. Go on.
is more true, because if you exclude the color magenta, apparently we get skewed a little bit.
There's a site called therealcolorwheel.com.
Uh huh.
and it has that. It has that's what one of the classes I was in, Natalia. I forget her last name. She's a fine Polish
What's the
woman,
word? What is word?
and she shared the real color wheel that's like full RGBA,
Mm-hmm.
and it has magenta and all the its offshoots, and then it had the CMYK wheel. But yeah, she was talking exactly what you're saying. It's like there's a whole nother one that you use.
Yeah.
KFC color wheel.
Is that finger looking good?
Mm,
What?
KFC.
I do like me some KFC from time to time. Back when they had the double down.
Sometimes.
Delicious. 2 pieces of fried chicken with bacon in between.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. This
Super
guy's
salty.
done. I'm calling him done. Ta-da!
Uh,
I don't like KFC. Meh.
Weird.
I mean, you're not wrong, No Mana, to not trust KFC. It's just sometimes at lunch it was
Can we
convenient.
address what he called it?
Avian meat.
Yeah. Avian meat or fish. Well, that would be like avian meat or avian fish. I've never heard of flying fish. Oh, there are flying fish. I don't know if you
There
can
are
eat them.
flyfish. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of anybody refer to bird meat as avian meat.
Fowl.
This
Fowl
is most.
meat.
This conversation's turned most to foul.
Ah.
Okay.
Duck is very greasy. I don't like it.
I'll be right back. Ads are starting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll get back onto this fine misses. Probably because some of their chicken contains bone. Well, yeah, I mean, let's get this cloak done.
Inspector Gadget? Yeah, Adeptus? Going back.
Crazy Kid AJ coming in with a stretch. Oh. Ads are over. So,
Meanwhile, Catra in the background.
yeah. So I'm going to pull out 3 objective markers. So I was talking to a guy, or one of the guys that we were doing the painting the bus class with, talked about the words gamel, right? So depending on your primary color, you want to drop 1 pen there, sort of deal. And then you drop opposite to get your brown. And then you have 1 free to pick a 3rd color to kind of help set the tone of everything. So you're going to kind of be in between, and essentially you only use colors that fall within that triangle.
Yeah, she said something similar. The same kind of wheel. She would use like one side of it.
Yeah.
Like if I pick this blue and then the opposite, then it's going to be everything like on the right side that I'll go pick colors out of, or the other side, whatever.
You'd pick like a little bit of the green, and that was like a really interesting part of the class. I was like, we could have had like 3 hours just talking about that stuff.
Nice.
That's cool. Alone, because that's what Christine Van Patten was talking about for her color competency class, right? Mm-hmm. So color competency was all about finding a photo that you like and saying, I want to paint a miniature using these colors. So like the color cubes. Okay. Right. So the color cube, ow, son of a biscuit, your nails are sharp, sweetheart. Okay, bye. Thanks.
She's like, man. I know, man.
I know, there was a storm coming earlier, and it passed us, and it didn't rain, but we got all the thunder and the lightning. Yes, I love you too, sweetie. Yes. Let's not try to like crawl all over, and let's pick our lane. Let's pick our lane. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
I like tossing paint and hoping for the best.
Oh my sweet Christmas, Catra. Right now you're at an 11.
Stream. Oh, kitty.
Yeah, we got fuzzy butts and long tails coming on right now.
Wrong stream. Not that kind of stream.
I mean,
I don't know. Our June is not about this thunder. That's for sure.
Catra wasn't about it earlier either.
You literally had Thor like strike a minute ago.
I'm kind of on our June side with this one. Yeah.
With our own ears.
So that was kind of like an interesting part. So Christine Van Patten pulled up 3 photos of like different things. So like if you wanted to paint a miniature in the colors of a fox, what would be like your 3 main colors that you want to pick for it? And you kind of pick like your 3 or 4 main colors, but everything has to be proportioned to what you pick, right? You can't pick something out of the photo.
Gotcha. Out of gamut?
Or not out of gamut so much, but out of context of it. So like a fox has a little bit of white on it. They have a lot of orange, black, and then somewhere in their photos are usually some color blue. So you end up with kind of like this, kind of like that Adeptus, but more like you need to bring in some kind of color. Like everything has to be proportioned. There are no rules for art, no matter, you are correct. However, to create a composition piece, sometimes you follow some rules. And some rules are like Smiling's feedback he got from Eric, which was the green was out of place.
Which is funny because it's still one. And I didn't change the beard. I think those were personal picks.
Yeah. but that's the point, is that the subjectivity of the art is that
Yes.
when you're picking so okay, for the argument of rules versus not rules, let me bring up a piece real quick. We have the Fey Dragon. Let me turn this thing up. This thing is not working right now. Like, this purple piece here is not working at all. But these three other colors are kind of working in their selections. But I don't know if I paint everything blue if it's going to match or work, or do like a teal color on the skin, because the purple isn't working. It's supposed to be Fey, and none of the rules matter because it's a Fey creature.
Right.
But yet, your brain still needs to be able to process it. And you still need to function with that.
Right. Oh, that's good. That's
So-
good info.
It's one of those that, like, if you wanted to find like a photo of like a flower or something, or like a nature photo. So like the fall archer that I want to do, I need to find a fall photo or take a photo that I have somewhere lying around and pick like colors from it to incorporate into the scene to make her feel folly. Right? Like, when you're painting with the theme, you kind of have to follow the rules. You need a little bit of green, but you can't have like an overpowering amount of green. But you need like the colors of the reds and the yellows and the browns and all that kind of stuff to mix in so that it makes sense.
It sounds like stuff. I had a class with Chris Shewer. He won best of show in this thing. His little diorama. If you look up Ironheart Repair,
That was the one with the bears, wasn't it?
bears.
Was that the
No.
Pride Bear one? Or that was the fan
No,
favorite.
it's like I know which one you're talking about. No, it was it was a little diorama, and it was like a robot, like an iron heart, like a mechanical heart, and it was like in a repair shop, and it had this like grandma lady working on it. Anyway, he was talking about like what you were mentioning, and he brought in like the types of focus, like linear or like forced focus or unforced focus.
Yeah.
If there's straight lines that you're looking at in the model, if it's like a diorama or something, like a horizon of mountains or a horizon would imply straight lines. So that's a forced focus. If it's just kind of chaotic, like the bear one, for example, could be chaotic because there's no like, it's just ways that your eyes, like how to lead the user's eyes across the actual piece. Because you'll go across from top left to right, and then you go back left, and you go down, and then you go right. And so keeping that in mind when doing dioramas and stuff.
Yeah.
Because that will dictate your light sources and all that too.
And what else was brought up during the conversation was that
It's all about breaking.
We make happy accidents.
Yeah.
That's right.
So if you wanted something to feel far away, do you use the color blue? Like, we all see mountains, and if I said the color blue, the blue mountains off in the distance, it kind of gives you a goal to look for. But yet when you approach the blue mountains, it doesn't work because the mountain isn't actually blue, but we see it as blue, sort of deal.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
Like invoking colors and thoughts of colors and stuff like that. Like, it was a really interesting class because, you know, I had just finished painting, or I was working on that Fey Dragon. I was like, that's why she's not working for me, is that the colors are out of proportion for the figure.
Your brain's going, something's wrong here, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
So
Yeah.
if I find like a Fey photo or a photo of the Fey realm, you could use that as like a reference point. And then that reference helps build the information that you want to display rather than forcing rather than
so
hard.
In other words, send you the art from my Anwin book that I kickstarted.
So, so if you wanted to paint miniature, so let's talk about that because that might help a little bit more. So if we wanted to play a Anwin focused game and you wanted to paint all your bases something Fey inspired, or all the colors need to be Fey inspired, you would use the art book, right? But you don't want.
Jace. Take care, buddy. Thanks
Take
for
care,
hanging.
buddy. But you don't want it to be overpowering. And you want them all to feel the same, but you want them to be slightly different. That is a good way of using like a piece of art to follow it, because that was like the whole idea of the color cube as well, is that the color cube took like photos of something and it picked out 4 colors.
So I got I ran it when I ran into Minjon. He gave me a couple of his samples from his color cards that he's doing.
Hello,
That's
Jet.
a really good idea. He took the same thing with the color, because
Yeah.
that was where I learned about the color cube thing. Was he was pimping it out pretty hard when they came out, and so he had this idea of like, well, these are great, but what if we had a set of the? What if we had sets just for fantasy or a set just for sci-fi?
Hello, Jet. What's up?
And so yeah,
Hello.
it's really cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Jet. Yeah, the rules. I mean, you have to know the rules to
So
kind of join the club in it, but you have to know the rules to break them. You know, then you can go outside because you'll have more knowledge to know when it's appropriate to go outside of the rules.
So the point of creating the simplistically of the rule is that the Fey Dragon that I'm trying to paint, it is not working in my head. Like, I look at it and go, this isn't right. And part of why it's not right is that the reference that I'm using in my head isn't the correct colors that I should be. And if I find something that's more appropriate, like Layden's art book, if I picked one of the Fey Dragons out of it, you can instantly recognize what it is because of some level of color competency that comes up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't always have to follow the rules of the color wheel, but at the same time, you still need to be able to have something close and approximately within that realm of conversation. And that's
Right.
that's why I was like, hey, my brain's not enjoying what I'm painting. And last time I was on stream painting it, it was obvious I'm not there. All right. Have fun, no mana.
You out?
He's out.
All right, lurker.
Enjoy your lurk.
There's certain. I mean, you're following certain rules, whether you realize it or not, because of stuff you picked up when you started painting anyway. Your brain already knows some of the rules. The golden ratio isn't something for you to interpret, it's something that's actually part of nature, for example. So it's always in play when your brain is composing a piece or painting something, you know. That's why it knows when something's in like uncanny valley. You know, it's just not quite right, but I don't know what it is. And that's what I think. Like rules like that's what I mean. It doesn't mean like you were classically trained and then that's the only way you can create art. It's not about people telling you what to do.
Well,
You can't tell me what to do.
Right.
no, we know that for a fact, Layden. Nobody can tell you what to do. When they wrote the "Nobody puts baby in a corner," they were thinking of you.
That's right.
I just made a movie reference that you may or may not have gotten. Son of a.
Right.
But I mean, that was kind of like the interesting part, is that when you're doing certain types of art, how you work with it. Because I mean, like even on like Galen, when I was painting it, that the cloak was not working at all. Like I was visibly frustrated with it, and it was because it was kind of not. There wasn't enough color variation on the figure. and I needed to introduce that green with the gold and make it all like pop out and, you know, bring that variation in. Because the variation's what brings interest. Which they didn't even judge that one. The only one that got judged was Puss in Boots.
And you drive that interest around the model. So, like the anchor, Chris was talking about it. The anchor point of a piece is whatever the brightest, most noticeable top left part is. That's the anchor part that actually initially draws your eye into the model or diorama or whatever it is. And I thought that was really interesting.
That was kind of what we were talking about in the class, is like, how do you associate the color red, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you saw it as angry, what do you want? If you wanted to make an angry piece on the figure you're working on, what would you make it? What part would you actually,
dragon.
you know, red? Like if you wanted to build like a color, because I mean you're working on like a fate right now, right? So would you make like the staff red or like the gem red or something that shows that, you know, this is going to fuck you up?
You put them away, please. Okay. You can just put them into stuff in their bags in the fridge, and I'll deal with it. That sounds like a better plan.
Yes, because Layden has to have everything in her special spot.
It's the tism, sorry.
I don't blame you. At one point, I was in a relationship with somebody and they were living with me. I said, look, I'm half blind in the morning. I can't see because I don't have my contacts in. Please don't randomly move shit around. I expect to have it where it's at.
We had to room with this psycho roommate once. We moved into the basement of his house. It was all finished. It was really nice. We needed somewhere to crash, so we were renting out one of his rooms. And we thought, he's this really nice guy. He played guitar in one of the bands I was in. And all about yoga and blah, blah, blah. We thought, we're in a really good place. Cool. Turned out to be absolutely fucking psycho. Like, we had no idea. Like, he would do shit like Karen cleaned the refrigerator out because it was nasty. He goes and takes a bunch of eggs and just throws them into the refrigerator, like raw eggs. Or organize something, and then he would purposely mess it up. This is a guy that would like go onto his roof of his house in his underwear
and drink beer.
Shit. Yeah, he was really, turned out he was really out there. We had no idea. I had like an altar, kind of like a...
Oh, Katra, you're on the keyboard. Get off of it.
We had this meditation room, and he took and put a bunch of his daggers and stuff all over it and spread fake blood around. And just like, what the fuck, Oh, he scared the shit out of me. Karen's mom was dying, and she had to go away for 2 weeks. And I was just like panicking. I'm like, we can't stay here. We've got to get out of here. I mean, we had a beagle at the time. That was the beagle. Smiling Beagle was named after Bailey. And he's like, I'm going to kill he'd be upstairs. He was a great guitar player, but he'd sit upstairs and he'd like playing this song about how I'm going to kill your dog. Yeah, going to kill your dog. Going to take it away and kill it while he's upstairs. I mean, it was just this passive aggressive, just scary shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like horror movie stuff. Yeah, for real. The guy was nuts.
Are you comfortable up there, sweetheart?
I was comfortable on the keyboard until I got moved.
Well, my stuff started going weird. And I'm like, I don't want her to accidentally like turn something off and on that she's not supposed to because her tail's sitting on the space bar.
Tail
do it, Katra. Do it.
Katra uses tail swipe. It was super effective.
Some people are mentally unstable. It's true. If he wasn't his parents bought him the house. You know, this guy couldn't really take care of himself. And after we moved out, he ended up bringing in some guy in the basement that was ended up starting a grow operation down there and set the house on fire. And
we went from food.
Oh God. Oh, here's one. So we had a friend in our meditation group gift us their car because we were like riding scooters around and stuff all the time, and so he gifted us this car because him and his girlfriend bought a new car. So you can have this one. We're like, wow, thank you so much. So we had it at the house, and then James, the crazy roommate, ends up taking it out, and we get a call from him at like 1:30 in the morning asking where he was, and he crashed the car, but he doesn't remember where. And he had just been walking all night, and we're like, "What the fuck?" So it turned out he had taken the car and crashed it like 3 blocks down on a side street, and ran it up. Well, he basically just ran it up on the curb and screwed up one of the wheels. But then in his frustration, he tore off the steering wheel. He jumped up on top of the hood or on top of the roof and was jumping up and down on it. And then he just took off and walked towards downtown Portland. And then
Okay.
called us, and then we had to call the police. And I mean, this guy was freaking psycho.
I just want
So
to
that
point
was the end
out
of that car.
how unsafe somebody is that could rip a steering oil off with their own hands.
Yeah, I mean that took some work.
A lot of effort goes into that.
Yeah, he
Welcome
had
in
a-
Uber Macro, by the way.
Yeah. Hey,
Welcome
Uber.
in.
Yeah, stand-up guy. Yeah, I know. It's funny. He played. I was in like a R&B soul band. We were pretty original. We did a few covers, but he was one of the rhythm guitar players we'd brought on, and
Obviously,
we
the
thought he
legend
was.
is yours because
I was just like, why did she buy tea? She hates tea.
yeah, I hate that iced tea.
I was just like, I like this shit, but I didn't ask for it. So I was like, maybe this is for them. This is for work. I don't fucking know.
Nope, it's for you. You're welcome.
All the tea. You want me to grab you a Mountain Dew?
Anyway, fun
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Bring me one of the 12.
Sounds like PCP. Yeah, right.
Oh, the whole 12.
calm down.
I don't
Move your
know.
butt.
Well, yeah,
He
you ain't
was
gonna
on
sit there and
meds.
drink all 24 on me in one night.
When he wasn't on his meds, he would go totally nuts.
I think the most I've ever done is like 6 to 8. And then immediately regret it.
Hello, sweetie. How are you? Also, I have learned that I need smiling. I don't know if you learned this, but when we were at the conventions, we need to get stickers made, badge ribbons made.
I had stickers. I was handing out logo stickers.
Yeah,
I had a
Smiling's
bunch.
always had stickers.
Well,
Yeah, I printed out like 20 before I went. I got rid of all of them. It's cool.
I've got
I-
one of
Yeah.
Smiling's.
I don't have one of
Yep,
Smiling's.
Oh, I need to send
Well,
you
you've
one.
never had Smiling ship you anything.
You know what? For our next hijinks challenge, I suggest that Smiling Beagle pick out our figure and print them all out for us. How's that? Neener, neener, neener.
Soda on the ground.
Thank you.
So there.
They can hear you right now.
Who can hear me?
All of Twitch.
So hear you.
I just want to make sure that whatever you're gonna say is appropriate.
You know you're public, right?
You really think that was
Yeah, you know you're public,
I
right?
know it wouldn't stop you.
What? Wait,
but
wait,
I-
wait,
but I
wait,
hope
wait.
that for my own sanity, you
Wait.
would.
We have a
You're
chance
on
to learn.
speakerphone.
What is Layton's pet name?
I'm not hungry right
Bum,
now.
bum.
For dinner, so whenever you want something.
Okay.
I'll make the chicken alfredo.
Pet name. Don't have one.
Aw.
Oh, where are you?
Unless I get called one behind my back that I'm not aware of.
Rosie. Oh, busted. Is that really it?
No. I know for a fact she doesn't like Rosie.
Okay.
Gets ignored immediately.
That is way too yellow, I think.
Jay, would you like to be panned? I mean, banned.
Jay's on my side, so she's safe right now.
But I'm an
Safe.
admin over there too.
We can always correct that.
Mm,
Ooh, shots fired.
you don't think you should. Besides, with Jay's family, she's used to her sister and Divine.
Playing Bounce the Jay.
Thing about Jay.
Keep away. Yeah, there was so much good art there, though. I mean, everybody was so amazing. So many creative pieces, too.
Yeah.
Like the guy that won the kill team, he made little astronauts. It was pretty cool. You have to see it. Some Neil Diamond, Crackling Rosie. Oh God, Neil Diamond, no. Cracking none, ban.
Buzz Lightyear. I've seen a couple of those floating around. It's a common conversion with 40K stuff to do a Buzz Lightyear something or another.
I saw pick an entire Buzz Lightyear. Oh, what was that? Gilded? Not Gilded Brush. Who was it? It was yeah, we know who he is. Can't remember his name, but oh no.
Hmm.
No, it was Gilded Studios, right? The guy that he did the gold NMM on that blue bubbly guy.
Oh yes, the Spellbreaker.
Yeah.
That took a
Yeah, I was talked with him for a minute while he was working on that. It was pretty cool. I mean, it just made me think of like getting old toys and repainting them.
Yeah, I think he took a gold for that one at ReaperCon.
Yep. They did good. That's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, she's going to be NWW, non-Woodwood.
All right, Kara Curley and your non-gummy BS crap.
Non-gummy BS. Yeah. I got to do like NMM, but with wood. So it's kind of the same colors, but never taking it up to the gold. That's in my head. It's how it's going to go. We'll see in reality.
So that's a question, Smiley.
Yes.
Since you've gotten your taste of competition, would you consider entering Resin Beast?
Entering which?
Resin Beast at Adepticon if you were available to make the trek.
Yeah, probably. I mean, if I could afford to get out there, I'd want to go to all these things.
So
I mean, I'm stoked.
I'm trying to plan out my next year a little bit and figure out what I want to do. So I'm thinking of doing Reaper. So I want to do 2 conventions next year.
Okay.
And thankfully,
so
because
well,
the other part is I'm trying to figure out, do I stalk a specific artist that I want to see and learn from? So I didn't learn about it until too late, but Fabrizio Russo, one of the guys that I was following for the Belmonth bust from Chimera, is teaching at LVO in October. So I didn't know if it was going to be a common thing for him or if it's going to be, he might be somewhere else. Because sometimes Adepticon does pull in our European friends.
Yes. I
It's
was
not.
surprised. Oh,
Hmm.
yeah. Mentioning European friends, I did. I got to meet Byron from Artis Opus.
Uh-huh.
I didn't expect to see him there at their stall. He actually flew across the pond.
So Grey Wolf TV that was in chat earlier.
Yes.
I don't know if they're still bouncing about. Were you on last night when I pointed out that he might have a small fortune in Bitcoin?
Mm-mm. No.
Yeah. So he jokingly said he was going to go to Adepticon and buy all of the Titan stuff and say, here's one Bitcoin. I said, that might get you more than you think. He's like, oh, I haven't checked the price of it. I originally bought the Bitcoins when they were 50 cents.
Damn.
You know, way.
Shit. Oh, he's loaded. Oh my gosh.
Whether it's true or not, I don't know. I haven't seen because we didn't get a chance to chat. I gave the dad joke in that Valley Girl voice and he peaced out. Or they peaced out. So I hadn't followed up yet.
Wow.
But Uber Macro, welcome, man. I hope you like our small little corner of the internet. You're with me tonight as Smiling Beagle and Laden Roses. We just hang out and paint and just jam. Chat about life, love, and the universe. Sometimes it's more about the universe and a little bit about life.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
That is twice you started singing that song?
Thank you, ADHD brain.
Yep.
I'm gonna bounce at 5 today.
And that is
Day tomorrow.
something I learned as well. Don't overload yourself with freaking classes. Holy cow.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that. So I only took 2.
Yeah, that's what my brain's going to do next time. Is I think I'm going to try to take one class with Rush for Hire.
There you go. Yeah, he was there. It
Yeah.
was cool. I talked with him for a minute.
Just because he does a lot of creative and out there things that I would like to learn. Because I took a class with Michael Proctor that talked about like cloaks and stuff. And he goes, if you don't want to like highlight it and stuff, freehand on it. Just make a freehand design on it. Just do swirls, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Swirls.
Just put like, can you imagine doing like some of his hat with swirls on it? Like, just turn your brain off and draw swirls like you're in a meeting. Is essentially the advice I got. I'm like, the problem is I don't do swirls in meetings. I'm more of the guy that makes the box and then the other box and then the box and 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 the box. Very few, Uber. I retain a lot. This is one of the classes that I took, which was color competency. If I could probably find the photo of the flower that it's referencing. But essentially the flower had like a lot of red, blues, and greens. Greens was a very minor color. Reds were kind of like the pretty color.
Did you forget, huh?
I remember a lot of them. It's just,
Well,
trying to.
It's the
Go.
thing too. It's like a lot of these, unless you're taking like a beginner painting class, a lot of them are they're not so much technique as why you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's like they're not typically teaching glazing or stippling or layering or that kind of stuff. It's more about like light and reflections and volumes and all that.
I accidentally walked into 2 beginner classes, and I will never do that again. I should have left and got food, but I was stupid and stubborn and stayed just in case. There was one class that I missed because they moved the class without really announcing it too much, was the 7 forms of contrast.
There you go.
Which I was actually kind of looking forward to, but they moved it. So those were the classes that we were talking about before a little bit earlier. So color competency was kind of the idea of like where some of the color cube stuff comes from, is trying to pick your colors for a miniature and how you want to paint something that could fit or not fit in that realm. Gambles for when you're wanting to paint a bust, picking out your major colors kind of deal. And then everything has to be in line with it. Even your browns need to use some of like what Smiling was, Eric Swinson would talk about, which is the mother color theory and all that kind of stuff.
Colors, yeah.
So I need purple kind of blended into everything in some form just to have it in there for like a shadow. So it stays within reason. But I also can't have a flat figure. So if I bring this up to the camera more, you'll see that we started stippling the leather. And we want to stipple the leather for visual interest, not necessarily smoothing. That was an interesting discussion. Talking with, so since I assume you're new here, I haven't scrolled over. I have my assistant helping me right now, Katra. She's hanging out to my right. One of the things that I do often at times is I paint board game miniatures. So Wednesday nights I'll paint like Borderlands and IDW miniatures for Shadow of the Bat. And I've been trying to do a lot of those in the comic book cell shading styles. So I took a color book comic style class with Jesse Evans. And her class was a lot more interesting because she's like, don't forget to put dots and stuff on stuff, slashes, crosshatches to build in volumes. Yeah.
Yeah. It shows like randomness too. I mean, if stuff's too perfect, that's like that, you know.
And that was something that Lane was saying as well, is that if you're painting Golden Demon, it's very cartoony and unreal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Golden Demon's really about imperfection, is about finding your imperfections and making your painting as perfect.
Yeah, like flawless.
Okay, sorry. My cat bopped the mic and muted it again.
Ha!
Yeah.
Get it, Katra.
Boom.
But what he was saying is that Golden Demon's all about those super smooth, creamy blends. Like if you look at Hoodguard's Stormcast that he's painting on the non-metallic version, that thing is unbelievably smooth. Like so smooth. But it's not right kind of deal, because it's meant to be rough and swirly, because metal isn't smooth. Like it's a brushed kind of thing that's, you know, if you like super polish it, it would be like perfectly smooth, but at the same time it dirties really quickly and you don't have like a lot of reflective shines and stuff like that. So the theory classes that I got to take with the Van Pattens was really interesting. Taking the bust painting class with Bryce O'Connor and Lane was really interesting as well. There was supposed to be a third person. Next year, they're talking about switching up and having like a Thursday class, but it's like a couple of 4-hour classes all blended together to paint a bust. So when we were painting the bust here, this is the academic bust that they gave us. We painted the volumes of this figure for the face, just the face. One of the pieces of feedback I would give them is pick the colors and have them ready. So we're not futzing. Like you wasted too much time of people like painting something slightly different. So Bryce and Lane would walk around the room every so often, and, you know, they would spend 20 minutes painting the model, and then they would spend the next hour walking around talking and giving you feedback, which was absolutely amazing, by the way. To sit there and learn from them and talk about how they would do certain things and just kind of like the little bits that you could get. So if I smooth out my blends between the blues and the purples, that face is going to start looking a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
But like that theory class there was really interesting, and looking up, like talking about like the different pieces. He's like, oh, you know, the inside of his collar, why don't you make it like a herringbone pattern? and just pattern off some of it. And one of the things that he learned and he passed on is like, sometimes you just need to get enough of it right, and everybody else will understand what it is.
Right. You can imply things.
Yeah, you can imply a lot
Entire...
without having to do the whole thing. So they were doing,
Right.
He was painting with another miniature painter that does Muay Thai, and they actually fought each other. It was jujitsu. That's what it was. And they actually fought each other on different continents at one point and had sparring matches.
Wow.
Yeah. But he was talking about like patterning for like, if you were going to do like a lumberjack coat, you get like that big wool puffiness on the inside. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to draw that texture. How do you draw that texture, and how do you make it be stop fighting that? How do you get it to be interesting? How do you get it to be what you want it to be, kind of deal? And the different tools that you could use with it. And that was really interesting.
Yeah, that sounds really valuable.
Yeah. So those were the classes I was in, smiling. Which, you know, you were... Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go for it.
Oh, yeah, it was sort of similar. I mean, the one guy's was in kind of how to compose a piece, specifically dioramas, but it could be with any model, honestly.
Yeah.
Display pieces particularly. And then the other one, so I'm sitting in Natalia's class, and I'd never heard of her. She runs a business called Owl Creations.
Mm-hmm.
Really good artist for sure. But she was going over like color theory stuff and sketching volumes for large pieces was kind of her thing. It was just, you know, placing your lights and your shadows and then blending them together, you know, just sketching it all out. So in a way that you can test it and see what it looks like. Like if I was going to do her face again, I would just get my basic colors and be like, okay, here's where lights go. Here's where I think the shadows will be.
Mm-hmm.
Do I like that tone? No, I don't. So I can go back and then resketch the stuff. It was that kind of process.
Yeah.
So it was cool, but I'm sitting there in the middle of the class and I get this ping on my Discord and I look and it's Lotus K going, look behind you. And I turned around and she's like in the other column of seats behind me, like 2 rows.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what's going on, Lotus?
Well, Lotus was upset with me because I didn't slap. So I also met Visit the Chronicler and his wife, Rain, which was a lot of fun.
Nice.
So I got done painting the bus class and he said he'd made it. And I'm hungry at this point. I'm just like mind-numbingly hungry. I've just kind of like hit a wall. Like, all right, I'm going to go find food. I tried to get like Gel Tip to go get dinner with really quick, but he ran off somewhere and I didn't quite get up where he'd went, and he went to Houlihan's and they just like ignored him for like 45 minutes. I was like, screw it. We're going to the In-N-Out. We're getting a burger really quick and we're coming back.
Nice.
So I'm like messaging him on Discord. Like I see his Discord ping. And I'm like, oh, where are you at? He's like, you didn't read the message. I'm like, no, I was fucking hungry.
Sorry, starving her.
Yeah, you know, I'm a little hungry. So we go, you know, and I get to hang out with him a little bit. And he bought like some of the MSP 2.0 stuff. And he pointed out, he's like, yeah, you don't really need to buy a badge unless you're entering the competitions.
It's true. I realized that actually this morning. I was sitting there thinking, wait a minute. If I just wanted to, I'm just there for the paint part of it all. Yeah. You don't have to have any, you can just walk in off the street.
So
I can go into the Hobby Haven. I can hang out with everybody, do all the same stuff, buy the same shit.
That's what it was apparently like at the Adepticon.
I didn't even think of that. You know, I could have saved like, I didn't need a badge. They're just $10 an entry. Done.
Well,
kidding.
You need the badge for the entry. And that's the problem.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You do.
So
but that's it.
That's it. And it's like, if I just wanted to hang out at Fort Wapple or something, guess what? I don't really need a badge for that.
Right.
Love you, sweetie. But I was pondering doing too, and I'm going to look at this guy's website and see if he's got Adepticon or if he's got next year listed out, or send him an email and be like, so are you going to come to America next year at some point? Because that was interesting, painting the bust and being able to see what he was thinking about. Because did you read any of that Art of Eric Swinson book yet, or look at any of it and just kind of like,
yeah, I've started it. I'm about a quarter of the way through. So I got his whole story basically, which is pretty cool. He was an IT guy, which I thought that's where he bankrolled being able to go into painting full time, because he'd already had a bunch of money from that, and he was working with Privateer Press and doing a bunch of winning their contests and painting a bunch of stuff for them, and then just kind of went out on his own because he started getting requests for box arts, and that's where it's at when you've hit like box art land. You're the shit. So, and that's where he's at, and they started teaching. It's good
evening,
so far.
Bruce.
But he took a gifted art class, I guess, out of high school, and so he's got. That's where he's coming from, is classically trained. You know, he knows all the art words and all the stuff and the theories and the this and the that, and tries to impart them onto a 3D model. But anyway, so yeah, it's a good book so far.
Yeah, but it's kind of interesting because you get to see like the actual parts of his brain and what he's.
Yeah, that's what I'm into now. I just want to, we don't need to know how to glaze anymore. We need to know why you're glazing that there. I want to know what's in your head. We don't need no stinking badges.
Essentially, Uber, yes. That's what we were talking about. So, I know a couple of people at ReaperCon that did not have their badges. But again, I'm used to coming from like conventions like Dragon Con, where they have people very actively making sure that you have badges. Because badges are important.
Yeah, whatever.
But at like this con here, it's like, did you really need that badge? No.
I noticed that ReaperCon, they made you use your real names.
Yes, they always do.
Yes.
They made anything that's art related, you have to use your real name. That was one of the pieces of feedback that me and Monster Den were talking about, was that you have to, because they did not share additional names, it was.
Oh, they didn't take roll, no.
No.
I don't think, it's
No.
not like they were checking.
No, they didn't at ReaperCon. At ReaperCon, no, they didn't even count for us.
Oh, yeah, ours were counting. They were looking for, it's like, we're still waiting for 2 more people. So they knew how many people were supposed to be in the class.
Yeah.
But
no, ReaperCon.
What's up, Antifreeze? What's up, nerds?
They never took attendance in the class itself. They knew about how many people were supposed to be there, and they had enough miniatures for everybody, and that's kind of how they were tracking it. But at the same time, it's like, really? Okay.
They already sold the tickets. They're not worried about it. It's like, money's been transferred. Show up or don't.
Yeah. It's not our job to make sure that you showed up. You're an adult. You can come or not. That's your problem. Like, I missed the Van Patten class because they moved it, and they they didn't tell anybody. Like, they did a really shitty job of telling people.
That's too bad.
But
I mean, one classroom that was. Oh, go ahead.
Go for it.
We had one classroom that was like really hard to find. It was a panel. They called it a panel room on the paper, but like nobody could find it. We're all looking around, and they'd stuck it. It was just like a regular little it was a conference room down in the concourse, like right in the middle of all the vendor stuff. It's like, where is this room they're talking about? Everybody kept looking for it. So that was kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah. But that, like, it's like, I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
No, that's what it's for. I mean, I learned so much. Even just hanging out at the Hobby Haven, I'd go down there and just paint. And that's where, like, so there was you could tell there's a whole clique of people. So it was like June, Google, Holy Fire, them, Bobo, Bunkus, Jamie Dagger. They would all stay in the same table or two in the hobby.
Mhm.
That was like their group.
So
Matt,
we had,
but yeah.
so at ReaperCon, what they had done, some people had, is they came in and they brought like setups. Like if you find some of the photos of ReaperCon, these people, like there was one table that had all of their Netty lights literally clamped to it all around. And the center of the table was like this. Okay, hold on. If we ever do a convention together and we're going to be like ReaperCon where it was a little bit more trustworthy for certain things, I suggest that we make a Jolly Roger flag. We get a stand and we mount that sumbitch in the frickin' center of the table. Now we can't be like full flag, but we'd be like half flag size kind of deal.
You get one of those little table flags.
Yes. And we make sure that it's on display so everybody knows this is where we're at. Because what happened was is some people came in and they sat their stuff down. They never moved most of their stuff all weekend long.
Oh, yeah.
So once you had a table, that was your table. It was like being at a Baptist church, but not at a Baptist church. So, there was assigned seating, but there really wasn't assigned seating. Right. So a couple of times the table I was at, so I was next to Cutie Patootie, Andrew, Aspire Painting, and Cutie's boyfriend or partner. I don't know if I should say the word boyfriend, but partner would be more correct. I left that table because Cutie started spreading out too much. And I'm like, I'm going to go over here where it's a little bit less chaotic. And I'm going to hang out with Gel Tip, Muse's Touch. We had our table. Anna Freeze would paint out our table along with whatever randos we found. We found one guy that's running a con in Oklahoma City that gave us a badge. And then, Twisted Lords, which was a kind of a historical sort of deal. He was trying to make a game and he was trying to explain the game to us. And I'm like, it's just too complicated. Too much.
Too much.
I'm sorry, but this is too much.
Yeah.
I have an engineering degree and I'm saying this is too much because you had a hexagonal base that had numbers on the side and they were shield rated. It was too much. But it was a lot of fun being there. And being able to talk to people like that, see people like that, and engage with people like that too. Yeah. So our table had a lot more fluidity to it.
Speaking of D&D, only Adeptus wants to be in mine.
Where did she move it?
The announcements information.
My God. Freaking hate.
Do you want me to? Here, I'll at everyone again.
Because I looked for it after she moved it and I never found it. Or I mean,
so far I only have Adeptus. Which Adeptus, are you still here?
No. He no longer loves you.
Yeah.
I'm soul crushed.
Mm-hmm.
Hayes gonna be so confused here for a second. Look at that. She's already she's like, what? Everybody saw it.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't, Habulous guys. I wanted to actively look and find it, and I couldn't.
Well, I added it for you.
Okay. Thank you,
Just
Layden.
remember to look at it before you make it marked as all red. Which, by the way, is my bad habit.
I have a.
If I notice that Discord chats are too all over the place and I just can't, I'm too overwhelmed, I'll just go mark all as red.
So I don't even do that. I don't even read them. I just scroll to the bottom and say mark as red and be done with it. But yeah, and that was the other thing I guess we could discuss too is I was thinking just a little bit is did we want to change up our logo any and make it more like a Jolly Roger and a flag for friendship? Because I've been watching a lot of One Piece lately.
I
Clearly.
haven't seen One Piece in a long time.
Well, I like pirates.
Yeah.
Pirates are fun. But one of the earlier arcs with the water down pointed out that the Jolly Roger meant hope and stuff like that. So adjusting
Yeah,
ours
just flash me over some reference pics and then what you guys want to symbolize yourselves, and I will draw it up.
Okay. That will take forever for me, but I will try.
It will take forever. Do you want me to pick for you?
Honestly, sometimes yes. When it comes to this, I'm not. I don't have like. I don't have the part of my brain that says I want it to be this, right? I bought cute skeletons and chibi skeletons, and I lost my Bones of Alien figure that I learned to paint an eye with, and I'm like super upset about that. It depends on what series you're looking at, Uber. So One Piece, it's about hope and joy, and we got ads starting. I'm gonna refill my tea.
Oh, I gotta do that. Sure.
Yeah.
I will be back in 5 minutes. I'm gonna run my ad chain. Stop painting. Go get some more Joe. And I will return in moments.
Penis.
What? Solo. I love how both of your things on my channel there for a second had the same ad. It was like a filament. Both
So,
of you.
what's funny is that Solo did his text speech.
Oh.
Uber macro _ just subscribed.
Thank you for that subscription, Uber Macro. Which is funny is that it... No, it said underscore YT. I'm sorry.
Meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
I'm gonna have to wait till Smiling's back to say goodbye.
So to the question that you were asking, Uber, it depends on the point of view that you saw the Jolly Roger. The Jolly Roger was meant to strike fear into people in actuality, but for some people it was a chance to escape and be rock stars, opposed to being mundane in their life. So One Piece and Oda, what he did is he took the idea of the Jolly Roger and kind of pointed out that, hey, this is where hope comes from sometimes, because when you see the pirate flag, it could be someone that is there to help save you, rather than the military, which is here to screw you over kind of deal. All right. You're in spicy mode right now, sweetheart. I am trying not to knock over my glass of tea that I brought up that's full to the brim. And you are in the way of me painting right now. So, if you don't like how you're getting picked up, don't get there. You're okay, sweetie. So it's really just a point of order and a point of reference sometimes about how the Jolly Roger is seen. For most people, we see it kind of as a fun, hopeful thing. Yeah. Now, historically speaking, the pirates were freeing the slaves, but essentially what Blackbeard was doing is he was freeing the slaves to sell them at a marked up rate back to West Virginia or the Virginias. He was not a nice man at all. He was actually a really big dirtbag, opposed to some of the others that were actually caring about change. I may have a hyper focus for the Jolly Roger. Why do I hear myself in spellings?
Hold on.
I got a loop going on. We super echo.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute him for that was.
Streamed together. Mm-hmm. Type 1 in chat when you think you got it fixed, Smiling. Yeah, it should be fixed now, Uber. Temporarily.
Is it fixed? I tried unmuting him, but I think he muted himself.
Really great plans we got going on right now.
Oh yeah. Go click on to the tab that's got stream together and unmute. Or sorry, click the turn on mic button.
Hmm.
It's because I showed up. So
What's impressive is that he didn't change anything. He walked away for 5 minutes to go stretch. Comes back, and it's now all changed.
blame the producer. Did you mute him on Stream Together as well?
I unmuted. I unmuted him. So,
There you go.
but.
Oh, echo.
Mm-hmm. Did the settings somehow magically change on the tab?
I did not like that. I am, Cell. But I am getting off for the evening now.
You're on the 4th attempt, but it's failed. No. No.
Echo.
Echo. But we can't. So we can't hear smiling.
Well, maybe if I leave, it'll help. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I'm gonna go now. And I will just be in chat. Bye!
Don't forget to raid one of us later. How you doing, Miss Gal? Still stressed from that having to see. It doesn't work for sure. Unfortunately. That's no fun. Me and Smiling are currently working on audio issues. Oh my God, there you are, sweetheart.
How about now?
Yeah, you're good. Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Cool. Yep.
If you're struggling, Cal, you're more than welcome to hang out here and we will listen and be nearby.
Yep.
If you just want to listen, unfortunately, I can't turn the music on right now because of the stream together. It's unfortunately unfriendly towards the fact that whatever we're using right now tends to share a channel with the music channel. I don't understand why. Hello, my love. How are you? But we have the amazing Kella Bloom. They are an amazing painter as well.
Woohoo.
Yeah. Sweetie, you are at an 11.5 right now, and I need you to turn down quite a bit. Please and thank you. Oh my God, this cat is dragging me up the walls right now. Well, she's been asleep for like the last 2 hours. And now she is like everywhere that she's not supposed to be.
Yeah, it's time to party now.
Oh, good evening, Helgrat. You know where we'll be
Brett.
all night, every night.
Going?
Jet, welcome in. How are you doing?
Yeah, Jet. Hey, hey, hey.
Ba-ba-da. Yeah, she's a bit in the zoomy mode right now, unfortunately. And it's kind of getting to the point of annoyance and not in a happy spot.
Mrs. Beagle has ours occupied upstairs, so I'm safe.
For whatever reason, since I've come back from ReaperCon, she's been very infatuated with trying to go outside. She's never really been like super interested in going outside.
Emotional damage.
Hi. Helgrat would like to ask, what is color?
Oh, why I created that one, Helgrat.
She's one pretty kitty.
One night, Layden Roses is hanging out in stream with us. And she goes, I haven't seen a color wheel in God knows how long. So what we were talking about earlier on stream was color composition and the theories behind your selection of colors. That day we were talking about it as well, is to make something feel right. So I'm going to borrow my Monster Den minis while I use my color wheel. So primarily on this figure itself, I've got blue, red, and a little bit of yellow. So when I'm painting, I want to have like colors that fit within this triangle. Really though, you want it to kind of lean one way or the other, and you kind of want to be sticking to half of the color wheel. Yep. Early days when I was painting, what I would sometimes do is I would take my figure and I would put it down in the center. And then I would pick my colors out that way. Down, 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 down. Trust me, Nomad a Man explained that earlier today as well. But the idea of the color wheel is, you know, you pick red and you pick green and you're trying to pick opposites for contrast. You want like a visual color contrast. Layden, you know, she just eats it and sends it and sees how it works apparently. And it worked out for her all the time. But for like this mushroom character, If I make the top red, it would work with the rest of it, and it would be visually fun. And then I could use like a purple or a blue down here to kind of help build like the viney bits or something. That's kind of like the basic ideas of the color wheel. I put it in there because Layden Roses would be like, I've never seen a color wheel since like middle school. And now I see it like once a night with Painty because he always brings the freaking color wheel on stream.
Yeet.
Did she raid you or did she raid me? She didn't raid anybody.
You. No, I think
No, she just closed. Okay.
she just popped it. No raid. Yep.
I was just, if you had viewers, rating out would be, we always need to make sure we're rating out as much as we can to spread the love and condense our users or our viewers.
Get in there.
Bunions and Cabbage, welcome in, and how are you doing?
Hey. Hey, cabbage.
That's a support I need to break off. You're trying to take out a toilet and taking a break. That's pretty easy.
Oh, thank you for the follow, cabbage. Appreciate it so much. Blendy, blend, glaze.
I mean, the easiest thing to do with that bunion is just take a sledgehammer to it.
Done and done. Yeah, if we're not going to be reusing it. Who's that? No, shit. Do you know this from experience, Helga?
Is this experience speaking, Helgrat?
Well, this friend told me. I'm asking for a friend. Yeah, we don't want shit everywhere, that's for sure. I don't know. Let's see. He's done. Dun. Think. Yes. The ceramic chips and ends up in the walls and feet. Well, yeah.
Just be careful with the, yeah. Put a bag over it before you do it.
Yeah.
Trust me.
That.
My partner did that in the garage. It was super fun to clean it up.
Oh, good God.
Well, my ex-partner.
Yeah. That's not fun.
She was frustrated at the time, and she took it out on an inanimate object. I've done it before. It's fine.
Well, it's better than taking it out on a human.
Yeah.
That's good.
No. She did it in the garage, and I just had to sweep it up and clean it up. And taught her a valuable lesson. It's like, you can break whatever you want to break. You just have to clean up after yourself.
Yeah, clean up your own messes.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Are the blood stairs still there? What?
No. So I was redoing
Oh,
my.
I'm just gonna break the feet with the screws attached to the flange and take it. Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
So we were taking it down in one piece, and she wasn't feeling as strong as she wanted to, so she got frustrated with it, and she got pissy and like threw it on the concrete floor. I'm like, okay, cool, I can do that too,
Okay.
because I separated it in two pieces so it would be lighter to carry, and it, it's relatively easy to do that with some toilets. And she's like, wow,
Yeah.
this is so much easier. I'm like, yeah, that's why I did that, so it'd be easy. But one of the important things about relationships is do one home improvement project with your partner before you agree to make them your partner, to find out how much you can or can't do that thing together.
Yeah, Karen and I used to go at each other working on website stuff and building. She built so we built Biz Richmond, which was a coaching business. It was like to help other coaches start their businesses. So we built this whole site, and then we had a Healers Unite, which was a big healers community, coaches, mentors, healers, this kind of thing. That was another big project, so we had to work together a lot on that. And there were some prime moments for sure.
There's some moments in which you go, the fuck did I do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you work, like you say, you work through it.
Yeah.
Deal with it. It's all good. Yeah, I like the. I would like that 7 ways of different ways of contrasting, because my brain kind of goes there. You can contrast with like light or dark with value or lining.
So, I mean,
or
you get contrast through textures, you get contrast.
texture. There you go.
Yeah. I would have liked it as well, but unfortunately, it wasn't a 9 o'clock class.
Yeah.
They moved it, and I'm like, I'm not figuring this out. It is now bedtime.
That's late. Like 9 at night.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, they pretty much wrapped everything up by 7 or 8.
So I asked Christine why it was so late, and she goes, well, you see, we have to vend, and we have 2 choices. I'm like, why not have a helper help take over the booth for like other hours where it's a little bit easier to cover your classrooms, not be so late at night? Because, I get the feeling that she wanted to be drinking too, and it's like, okay.
That's like I gotta get to the party.
Yeah.
They were pretty good at our place. They had, I think, Friday night. We had some guys across the hall that were going for it, but it's like 1:30 in the morning. I'm working on something, and I hear them come here, and they're just go blah blah blah. It's like, guys, I was gonna go out and tell them, but I didn't want to get up. It's like, it's 1:30 in the morning, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, that would happen at like Dragon Con and stuff like that. And it's like, seriously. Is our June being such a cute little baby wavy?
Oh, he's being sweet. He's got his standing there with his head on Mrs. Beagle's lap.
Yeah, he's scared of the
Thunder.
thunder.
Poor guy.
At least you guys got,
Or-
I got all that thunder, but I didn't get any rain, and I was upset by that.
Oh, it was a deluge. Yeah. It's just pouring when I got on stream.
I got it around 2:30-ish, 2:15-ish.
Oh, yeah.
And I ain't got shit for rain right now.
Oh, yeah. it's still pouring. Is the report. Mm. Yeah, meeting the people. Well, that was one thing I got out of it too. One of the biggest things was like you're in this, you're there for days, and everybody is in their joy. It's like a whole place of everybody in their happy place.
Mm-hmm.
It made it really easy to talk to anyone. You could feel that everybody was just. You could turn around to anybody anywhere and start a conversation about anything. It's like everybody's super open, and you know, it's like one of those places where you could tell everybody actually gave a shit about everybody else.
It's one of the
Not
places
like out
that
in the
you.
street or at a mall or.
Yeah, it's one of those
It was
places
like
that you.
one big. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
What I was going to say is like you felt like you were a part of a community,
Mm-hmm.
and everything wanted to be like happy and good.
Yeah, everybody was like in this one controlled environment, or at least semi-controlled environment, all doing what they love. Whether they're playing war games and loving it, they're painting it, meeting friends, whatever. Everybody was in their happy place.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. We don't paint in a vacuum. There's actually a whole community of people that take it very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew?
And then you take it to the point of wanting to teach as well,
Mm-hmm.
and actually
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about it and have conversations.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm totally down with that. I mean, you don't have to teach advanced stuff. You can just, helping get people into it. It was really cool seeing the kids win awards, seeing them
So-
paint stuff.
Muse's Touch is going back to Nova next year because she
Okay.
wants to be teaching. She taught some of those beginner classes
Mm-hmm.
for
I can do that.
miniature painting.
Yep. Yeah, I was talking with one guy, this guy Dan Dugal, and he teaches. Yeah, it was basic stuff, I guess. I mean, a little more than basic, but he said, yeah, you just ask them. You can present what you want to teach, and they're usually pretty super receptive because they need teachers. And
So that was
No,
what I got at ReaperCon as well. So Michael Paints Minis, who often hangs out in our streams,
yes.
he was
Oh yeah, he hung out the other night.
he is one of the painters that was teaching at ReaperCon as well.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
he said he met you, hung out with you.
Yeah, we had some chats. We talked. I gave him a bag of grits. He looked at me like I had 3 heads. I'm like, dude,
Of course.
try the freaking grits. Oh, Isidore's 27's rating you with 14 viewers. Isidore!
Dun, 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 dun. Hey Isidore, how's it going? Thanks for the raid. Hello Raiders. Welcome in. Sorry I moved my camera around. I don't know where it is. Hi everybody. Good to see you all here. What are you working on, Isidore? How was your stream?
I know he wasn't playing Minecraft again. I know he was actively painting.
We are doing a stream together. Painty paints, Sladen Roses.
Layden left.
She did.
Yeah.
I am currently working on a Luke Studios gal. I don't know. She has a name and a title, but she's part of their Journey to Alfheim series. So getting going on her, and then just finished this guy. So he's done. Rah. But yeah, I'm so interested in what you were working on.
Yeah, what were you working on, Izzy?
Painting D&D character commish.
Ah,
Yay. Very cool.
it's always fun.
Yeah, I'm waiting for commish with this the model's stuck in Europe somewhere, and tariffs are hanging it up. So we don't know when we're going to get it.
Why doesn't he just send you the STL and you print it yourself?
I don't know. We were going to do that, and I didn't have to look at the messages. That was the original plan, and then for some reason they needed to have it printed and sent. I don't know what's going on.
I can't imagine you printing the miniature is going to be that much more expensive.
No. It's not much more. And it's funny though how they will try and break the prices down. Like, hey, thanks, Isidore, for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's like it started as a tabletop piece, and then I quoted the price, and they went, "Oh, okay. Well, how about?" Or no, it was display. Yeah, and then they went down to. They're like, "Wow, that's too expensive. I can't afford that." And I said, "Well, I've got 3 levels of painting, so we ended up with the middle one."
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool, but yeah. Everybody's always trying to get the lowest dollar for sure. It's always like that with art, though, you know? It's like music, art. Everybody needs it, but nobody wants to pay for it. Not always true. That's very general, but you know what I'm saying.
I know.
It's like they value it, but when I was unable to spend money on it, justify spending money on it. So yeah, I'm Tejas. This is Mrs. Beagle back there. I don't know if you can see her. There she is. She's in her workstation. Yeah, we stream on Tuesday and Thursday nights at 7 EST, and then Saturdays at 4 EST, and then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8:30 a.m. All the streams, all the time.
What time is it?
pretty
It's
much-
stream time.
It's time to stream. I'll paint anything, but I'm particularly fond of D&D fantasy characters. What are you working on, Peony?
I am working on something for Moonlight Minis because I took a class at ReaperCon that was called Color Competency. And I wanted to finish the piece out to a certain level and call it done because I thought it would be nice to have something like this in my collection. So,
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Hold on.
as Beagle tries to die really quick, Bunions, you tried to kill him. You literally just tried to kill her.
Are you joking?
Please don't die.
Okay, I'm back. No dying today.
Uh,
Yeah, it's true. We heard that playing music all the time, too. It's like, yeah, you're paying for all the years it took me to perfect the craft. You just hear the final result of it. You know, they don't realize that part.
Yeah. It's the same thing with like plumbing. I don't pay a master plumber $300 an hour to come in and tell me it's one thing. I pay him $300 an hour to come in and look at it and go, this is what's wrong and this is how much it's going to be. Mm-hmm. And get like an honest quote.
Yep. Artists got to eat too.
Yeah.
It's
but the problem with
commodity-based society, though, too. It's like I want what I want, and I want it when I want it. Commission's hard. Yeah, they figure you're not doing anything. I had this girlfriend. Took a web startup job in the first time I went to the East Coast. I had this gig in Richmond for like 4 months for this startup, and it was all funded by these salesmen, and like nobody knew anything about the internet. It was just a cluster. But and I was doing web design, so I was, at the computer like all the time, and she would always be like, "Yeah, that's not work. You're not actually working. That's not work. That's not real work." Oh my god. I don't understand. Like mental fatigue is just as bad. I mean, you're not ripping muscles or anything, but it still is exhausting.
I mean,
Isidore. How do you know? One of my favorites.
you have a great night, Isidore. Be safe, be well, and we will see you tomorrow probably when you stream again.
Take care, Isidore. Thanks for the crab raid. Thanks for the raid. Very cool. Yee. Woohoo! Fingers stuck. Yay.
All right.
Fun stuff.
I think I'm going to kind of call her done. Kind of done futzing with
Yeah.
it.
All right.
I'll have to see if I can find the original photo that goes with it.
What's next?
We're going to switch over to this comic book style thing that I was working on a little bit with this mushroom guy.
Okay. Cool. I got about a half hour and I'll bounce. See what damage I can do before we get out of here. Clean up my mess.
Of course, it's super hydrophobic on the underneath side.
Ooh, magnifiers.
I don't need to be neat. Where are you at, my big base coating brush? Come here.
Smash paint everywhere. Where are we at? Oh yeah, I gotta clean up her stuff. It's one thing Eric was saying is always make sure you get solid base coats before you start doing any of the tricky stuff or highlighting anything. Make sure your base coats are good and solid.
It really does
I
help.
agree. Mm-hmm. You won't miss spots. You know, that'll save you time later. So then you're not having to go around and clean up later on. Get it all done at once here. Oh, I should run a set. I need to run it slow.
Privateer press painting. Those folks.
Yes.
They're often referred to as P3 or the P3 paints.
Okay, I just spent $80 so I can make a paint platform with the color in. Marquis, how's it going? That's been a minute. How are you?
PPAP.
Really, Jay? You spent 1,000 points on PPAP? Marquise, how are you?
Just got home from a tabletop Scotland. Yeah, I'll bet. Pro curls, macro. Yeah, pro curls good. I actually I ride with pro curls and two thin coats are my main jams. Got all
So,
their ranges and then a bunch of the. I've got all the signature sets to Monument and I've got a few more coming in this week. But yeah, I like them.
some people like Pro Acryl. I like their bold titanium white. They can be okay. I mean, all paint is paint until you start painting with it and understanding what it is. Um, yeah. Pro Acryl's got a really good hobby thing. Reaper's got a really good hobby thing as well. My favorites that I like to go to are going to be Reaper and Chimera, but Chimera can be very special and tricky to play with. But you can build a lot of real big
Jason.
vibrance. Yeah. So Jason's one of the
He's a sweetheart.
uh
He got all choked up at the award ceremonies. He really does love this hobby.
Yeah.
You can tell. And that's pretty awesome.
yeah. Because I mean that's a lot of their slogan is we're hobby nerds and we're making the products for ourselves.
Yeah. I got just went over to their stall and told them, it's like, wow, I really appreciate your products. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for the streams. It's
Some
all
people
really
do not like the tops of Pro Acryl though.
true that. Just bottles for all of them. I haven't found any that I like yet.
I've only had them explode once on me.
Yeah, they blurb out. That's one of the things I bought with the coupon was I bought 20 of the flip top loads for the Pro bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, I figured I'd try them. A lot of people are saying they like them. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah. But I mean the hobby guy, the monument guys are really cool. I can turn my contrast back up. Get
Oh
rid of
yeah, I got
this.
this cutting mat too in that swag bag.
I noticed you had one of the red grass game ones. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I figure I'd throw it down and see if it works. Seems to work.
That's what I was using for the longest time, but it does not seem to want to work for me on this camera. So
Yeah, I want to use the black, but I've got a lot of reflection. I've got this external monitor in front of me, and so the mat, anything that's down here is glaring on that. So I haven't figured that out yet. It makes it kind of hard to read chat sometimes because of the glare. My brain's working on it. It'll let me know when it comes up with something.
Please hold. Brain is currently working on the task at hand.
Please hold. Processing.
Yay, clean floors. Another
Damn,
person that really likes Pro Curl Uber is antifreeze. He uses them quite a bit. I think his common complaint about them right now is that they don't have enough reds or browns, really.
I just
one's-
picked up some browns. I think their browns are good. I picked up a dark umber and a black brown.
Browns are good now. Okay. Was it reds?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Maybe reds. I don't know. I've got 3 of the reds. 4. Well, okay, 5. One of them's one of the Ninja dark. No, it's dark maroon.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's
So-
dark crimson. It's one of my favorite colors, but I didn't realize it was gloss till after I didn't read the bottle. But it's gloss, so I have to. I mean, I can use it, but I have to varnish it up immediately. Yeah, I wish it was. I think somebody came out with one though that was matte. I mean, I think they came out with a matte, so I need to find that because I really like the. That's one of my favorite colors.
Yeah.
It's the burgundies and rock reds.
So, I mean, it's just depending on the range that you're playing with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they all mix together well. So,
Yeah. I noticed the Pro Acryl's a little wetter. Like, I don't have to water it down. It's a little more fluid, I noticed.
yeah.
So that's cool. I mean, with the 2 thin, I don't mind adding water. 2 thin coats is fine. Their bottles suck as well. They're worse than Pro Acryls. I like Pro Acryls better than the 2 thin coats one. It's like they bought the cheapest bottles you could get. I don't know if that's true, but they suck.
Definitely feels that way.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Dark Crimson. Oh yeah, Reds. They did release. I think they just released a Nova Orange. But I've got one of their regular orange. I've just got this orange.
Yeah.
Only orange.
Then go with
It's
Pro
just
Acryl.
Orange. What's that? Oh, local shops have Pro Acryl Armor Painter Vallejo. Yeah. Revamp fixes their major issues. Yeah.
We hope. We'll see.
One can hope.
I would go with whatever you can acquire locally because it's easier that way.
For real.
The Army Painter, make sure you get Fanatic 2.0 set.
Yes.
Do not get 1.0 because 1.0 is garbage.
Mhm. That was the first set of paints I bought. It was one of the big Army Painter sets, and then kind of moved on and gave that set to Karen. So that's what she uses mostly. I've heard that in my research. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never used Vallejo. Vallejo I use Vallejo primer, but that's the only Vallejo.
So Vallejo, their reformulation range of the game color, apparently they're targeting the wrong market, so using them can be very different than normal paints, apparently.
Huh.
And it's kind of weird because they've always been like a bottle paint company. So if like you can find like their original formulas for some stuff, it's okay, but their newer stuff is like thinner and weirder or something along those lines. So it's hard to support a company that's like, yeah, we don't know what we're doing, so we're just going to jank it all up.
We're just not really sure what's up. So
Yeah.
Oh, there's one guy I was hanging out in the hobby area. Just spent a lot of time over there painting, and they supplied like all the little LED lights and all the brushes, all the armor painter paints, blah blah blah, little mini palettes. I had my paint kit with me, so that was okay. But um, there's one guy I ran into a couple times. We ended up sitting at the same table, and he was from Virginia. I think he was actually from Richmond, but he's had a whole layout of float, or was it?
So
What
flats.
is the hobby? Huh? Folk art. Yeah, the whole ton of folk art paint, which is that's like the Hobby Lobby paints, the acrylic paints that you can get.
Um,
He swore by them.
So the GW method is a great method to start with, and then you learn to change after that.
Folk art, yeah.
Is how I view it.
Go with GW base shade highlight.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of people moving away from that now. That's the way to get your armies painted. I mean, I
Yeah.
agree with that. You know,
It's crap for models. But if you wanted to like
Right.
jump in, that's how actually Reapers learn to paint kit. Teaches you to paint base shade highlight. That's how I learned to paint. And then as you start painting, you come up with newer ways of doing things, or you start learning different ways to approach your projects and do your things. Jason from Monument does paint well. And if you like it, you have to study and keep on that method for a while. And sometimes it can be disheartening. Do not compare yourself to him ever when you're painting.
Ever. Anybody, for that matter.
Ever. Be kind
That's
to
the thing
yourself.
That's the thing at the conventions. It's like you're either gonna just totally collapse and quit or get really inspired.
Yeah.
You know, because there's always gonna be amazing like photographic, this is a painting, that's not a model stuff, you know. Especially when they've put in decades, you know, in the craft.
Yeah. Like both me and Antifreeze, like Antifreeze 420 is a really great painter. Seeing his work in person, I'm like, mine feels stupid compared to his, but I like mine.
It's all relative, you know.
Yeah,
It really is.
it really is.
I'm okay, painter.
No, you are not an okay
You're
paint
awesome.
painter. You're an awesome painter.
My phone blowing up. No.
Yeah. I have his book. I haven't read it yet.
Eric Swenson isn't my, yeah, he's my spirit animal. I got his art book. I got him signed. I got him to sign it. Sorry, words. At Nova. It was cool. That was exciting. Well, yeah, I actually can zone out. Like, that's typically what I'll do at night is I find myself watching Eric paint. Or just because he's teaching during it, but the way he teaches is, I mean, it works for me. But like Karen says, she doesn't like watching people paint, but she can watch his.
My sexy gogs are reading glasses right now.
Sexy gogs.
Or I have my
Sexy gogs. That's right.
magnifying glass for some details.
I like. No, who do we got? Mark Cook.
Oh, it's Mark Cook finally. Notice he's not on
What's
my
up, Mark?
side.
He's on your side?
Notice how he's not on
Ah.
my side.
Oh, he's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo, Mark. How's it going, buddy? I like how we can join streams with our own theme songs. And people should have their own theme songs like when you enter a room, it plays music. What would your theme song be? Hey,
The Elden
chat,
Ring
what would your theme-
boss music.
What was that?
The Elden Ring boss music.
Ah. I once made the mistake of using a magnifying lamp to paint a fluorescent light, and then all my colors were so messed up. Yeah, no shit. I could believe that. I was on P3, got ignored, so I went back to smiling. Meh.
Oh.
You got
Hold
bored.
on,
What?
let me scroll up.
What's he?
Anti-
What
Oh,
am I
it's all
doing?
about finding your own style and then expanding. I'm sorry.
What? What did I miss? What's I miss? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, fluorescent lights no good. That was the other biggest investment, honestly, was besides a seat, is a good light. It makes all the difference, honestly.
Yeah.
What? That was the thing when I painted her. I took her with me to paint on downtimes at Nova, and I was painting with one of their little LED USB lights. In this, they had a big corridor just lined with tables full of paint gear and stuff, so you could hang out. But the lighting was horrible, and I didn't get to see what damage I'd actually done till I got home and went, oh shit! So I'm like having to repaint the whole robe again, basically. I would do daylight bulbs. Yep, slap chat. I've got some Citadel contrasts. I will use them as a filter sometimes and spray with them. I don't I don't do a lot. I do zenithal like speed chop, except I use my airbrush instead of a dry brush. But it's more just to give me the visual cues of where highlights and shadows go.
What
Not
Bungie?
actually to be used against the paint.
So what Bunnies and Cabbage just said, which is essentially go for it.
Great for learning and getting good results fast. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If I was doing armies, for sure.
Like if you wanted to paint a figure really quick to learn how something works, go for it. It's always going to be amazing.
Yeah, just don't let it pool up. Keep the paint moving. That's the key. Because if it starts drying while you're putting it on there, you're screwed.
Yeah.
It'll blotch up and not look right. Oh, Anarchy in the UK, that's a great one. I love the pistols. I vote for that one too. That would be great. Hey, thanks for the follow, Macro. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So the slap chop method is great when you're trying to get results and be like, all right. So I'm gonna wait for the break to come end before I answer the question.
Damn commercials. Now there's somebody else that paints with folk art. German fellow streams in the. What is his name? You know who it is. Older guy. He uses folk art, and he paints really thin. Like most of his stuff is super thin, and he'll get the paint out of the paint caps. So he'll put the cap down there and uses lots of.
The real
water.
brush guy.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, he uses folk art. He said he's had those for years. Those paints. I can imagine there. I mean, it's like a big bottle. You'd never have to buy paint again. So there's something to that.
Well,
What?
once you learn how much you need to have on your palette, it lasts a really long time.
Agreed.
The Echo lives on his side.
Yeah, I don't know why. I like that your ads are offset. Just switch to smiling. Don't have to lose. There you go. And clever. Ads, no ads. Ads, no ads. Oh shit! What am I doing? Oh my god! Let's not play paint brown on the blue sleeve. How about that?
All right. So the ad break is over. To answer your question, Uber, Slap Chop is fine. A lot of people will talk about how Slap Chop isn't like an effective tool because it gives you a cheat code. The truth is that sometimes you need that W. It doesn't matter. You need the W. You need to paint and feel that you can do it and that it does work. Do it. Paint it and have fun. It doesn't matter what the art is you create, but as long as you create it, I guarantee you, you're going to enjoy it.
Yep. I second that. Good bot.
Yeah.
Who?
I need to
what
go
real
through.
Rush guy? I followed him since before Twitch started. Oh wow. Wow. That's cool. All you guys have been on Twitch forever though. I just got on like 6 months ago. I'm a total newbie.
Um,
Oh, thank you, King Dixon Balls,
King
coming in with the
Dixon!
awesome people.
What?
King,
Great city.
welcome in, King. How you doing, Dixon?
Hey, King.
How was your stream? How was your crocheting?
Sleeves.
Mm-hmm. I need to do the thing. If you're not, do give King Dixon Balls a follow. They're an amazing human being. Because they're so much fun to hang out with. They can be a real hoot.
Hoot.
Hoot. Hoot. Internet failing, Raiden. Ow. Oh. Stupid internet.
Shit. It's all bots anyway. Well, internet's full of bots. It's not really people. That's what they say. The dead internet theory. That bots have actually taken over so much that you're not most of the time ever talking to real people. I don't know if I believe that. I get it though.
Am I a real person?
I don't know. I've never met you. Are you real? You could. Be
Am I
a bot.
real?
I've seen your hands.
Fingies.
That's it. Fingies.
Fingies to exist.
Yep.
All right, Bunions, you be safe. Enjoy the demolition.
See ya. Thanks, Cabbage. Toilet time. Good luck out there. Be safe. So much to do. Why is my phone blowing up? What's going on? Hold on. Let's see. It's my buddy from Portland. He always pings me. He's like, what's going on?
Last time he pinged you, he said you were getting married, or he informed you of a wedding.
Streaming.
She has a lot to do tomorrow, so she took off early.
Yeah, she bounced a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
Ah, there she is.
She's in
She
chat
became
chilling.
text. Chinchilla. I had friends that had chinchillas once. Till they
You wanna
came
know
home
how-
and found one of them ate the other one, tore it to shreds in their enclosure.
Do you want to know how you go famous on the internet? No, you get chinchillas.
Oh, okay.
It was a joke for a couple.
Oh, I missed it.
So you shouldn't have the echo on my side, Uber.
It's probably on my side.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I went for a break and came back and unmuted my mic and everything broke.
We have a delicate house. We have a delicate house of cards with Smiling Beagle sometimes because he likes to use Apple products. We don't know why. We think he had one too many psychedelic trips, and he
Yeah. Well, in Portland, or Oregon anyway, when you're born, they give you a Mac and a pair of Birkenstocks and a Subaru to drive. That's like the accoutrements of Oregon, or Portland specifically. I don't know why. Yeah, it's on my side. I bet it's. No, I don't have their individual media sources on. Got painties on, but then I won't be able to hear them if I turn it off. Say something.
So this is why
I hear
we're
you.
we're going to
Come on
consider
now, Mark.
switching over to Discord. I think it will help resolve a lot of that issue.
I think so.
Personally. And if Battle ever comes back, he just has to plug into Discord and we're good to go.
Yeah, I think Battle is
Out of commission permanent.
able.
Yeah.
More important things to do than string your painting.
That could be true for him.
Yeah, he's got health issues and stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of the same color. I don't want to. It's not gonna be the same color when we get done with it.
I need a red. Heresy. Yes, heresy.
It is kind of a funny pastime. I mean, we would just be sitting here painting anyway, and then somewhere we just decided to turn a camera on so people can watch us doing it.
Yes.
That's kind of weird. Isn't that weird?
A little bit.
Kind of broadcast. Here, I'm going to sit and do the thing, and then I'm going to have a camera so that anybody can watch me do the thing. It's interesting. I got to start working on our armor next week. I think everything will be covered and based. It should be good to start highlighting. P3 is now super quiet. Yeah, because I actually turned that channel off.
Mm-hmm. So there's another channel that's being heard on, apparently.
Yep, here's another one. So desktop audio. I'm going to boost that up. How about check the volume now?
Is the volume better or worse? Number 1 or number 2?
Please press 1 if it's better. So.
So.
I can boost it up more here. Let's see. Actually, talk, Penny. I can see you on my desktop audio.
Okie
There
dokie.
you
So
go.
we're just gonna tell stories about how Mark UK was upset, and he felt like
How
he
about
was
that, Mark?
ignored.
I think this all just made sense now that we're going to change to Discord.
Well,
It's
now
my
that
desktop audio is what you're coming out of.
so now
Where's
when we
the any key?
yeah. And because he felt slighted, he went over to Smiling Beagles and, actually found his language of discussionary topics.
Yeah, or his feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure I get all this covered before I start moving on. That was the other thing.
Yes. You missed the part where I said I'm in a sassy mood today, Mark.
Oh, he did. Yep.
Yeah.
Ass. I could have missed that. Yeah, he did say that, actually. at the
I
beginning
did
of
say
the
that at the
chat.
very beginning of the stream. I may be in a bit of a sassy mood. I may be a smidge of sasses.
Forgot what I was painting. Oh, that was the thing I learned too. Is for me is not to try and dive into the details too fast, because I will get excited and you start working on a part and then you start drilling down on it and you're zoomed in on it for hours and you're like all of a sudden you start working this thing instead of getting all your main colors where they're going to go, then start drilling down into the details and stuff.
So
that seems to work for me. As I'm practicing it.
One of the fun things about ReaperCon when I was there is, so if you're going to paint the face, but
Yes.
paint the face and take a moment to step back and base coat something else on the miniature that's near the face.
Yes.
So that you can ensure that your colors are going to start working a little bit better.
Yep. You were totally right. That's what Eric says too. He's like paint, he'll sit there and work the face out and then go and paint the cloak, for example, or something, so that you have that face in context with the scene that the character's in. That totally makes sense. The hair. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, see, like her hair is going to be, this is the base for blonde. So the blonde never has actual yellow in it, really. So, like, not yellow. It'll have like ochres and pale yellows and browns and oranges and stuff. So this is what I chose for the base for her blonde hair when I get to that. And I could have gone darker. That's like a dark ochre, I guess. So yeah, anyway, just saying. And all this stuff is going to be like NMM, but with wood instead of metal. So that's my challenge on this piece.
Woody, wood, but not wood.
Right. Not wood, NWW. TWW. Oh yeah, true. Well, true wood, right? That's funny. We'll see. It's going to be quite the undertaking, but I want to make sure everything's based out first before I move into it, because I'm going to be out that for a while.
Not safe for wood. Fire's not safe for wood.
Not safe for wood. No, no, it's not. I cannot see. It's a weird angle. Yeah, it's just trying to figure out how to come up with a budget,
Bruh.
just to make money so I can afford
Brah.
to go to these conventions.
Brah.
Bruh.
Brah.
NSF wood.
Brah.
Bruh. Actually, a method for making wood stronger is well, there is that.
What's
You're
up?
not wrong. Making wood stronger, one method is to burn it.
Yeah. Burn it or soak it in water and then let it draw off.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Yes, Cape needs some more love for sure. Not doing that right now though. Let's tone this down a little bit. Looking a little pale. I do want her pale, but not blindingly so. Eyebrows. Oh yeah, she needs eyebrows, I guess. Let's see.
I mean, do they really need eyebrows?
I know, right? Maybe not. Some don't even have eyebrows. I have never free-handed eyebrows. Have you?
No, but sometimes it works really well.
Eh.
So that was one of the other classes I took was freehanding with Michael Proctor.
Nice.
And he talked about why he does it so much.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to highlight the cloak if you freehand on it and you draw a
Right.
design.
Yeah, sure, because it's way less work to freehand it.
Well-
Correct. Golf, switch, string, blah.
But you don't have to highlight as much, right?
Gotcha.
You only have to highlight the parts of the freehand.
Right.
So if you just freehand it, it's like, well, I don't really have to highlight too much of it because it's all freehanded. So
Well, and somebody mentioned too about doing the backs of their models.
Mhm.
Like people, that's one of the one of the classes he was saying it's one of the issues with using a backdrop is a lot of people think then they don't have to paint the back of their models if you've
So-
got a backdrop on the plinth.
one person that would like to join us in the future is Unhinged Feral, and that's why
Yes.
the Discord stuff. So they were there at Nova. She got a silver for her bust or a bronze. I can't remember what. But she essentially Vince looked at her, flipped the model over, and looked at the back and goes, "What happened here?"
Uh-huh. That's what I'm saying. What happened here? They
Yeah.
just quit. Yeah.
And she goes, "I didn't have enough time to finish it," and it was, he goes, "If you had finished it, it probably would have been a gold
Mm-hmm.
instead of a bronze."
Didn't need to hear that. Or you did need to hear that.
So, and it's like, oh, that's kind of, interesting.
Yep. That was funny. the what was I going to say? Painting the backs. I don't remember now. Something you said reminded me of something, but I can't remember words. I guess my mother color on this is actually this dark umber, it looks like. Almost, except for the blue. But everything else is using some variation of that.
Is that what you want your mother color to be?
It's just kind of turning out that way. Huh. Saw
Yeah.
someone somewhere that heavy metal somewhere only paint the fronts.
Yeah. So when they paint for GW and the heavy metal front side, they don't paint the full model. Not all the time. Depends what it is.
That's nice.
So they would paint the way that the model would be posed and like have the best light, and then they just kind of paint that piece. Because I mean, they got to have it ready for the announcements.
Right. I don't know how I want to do her neckerchief yet. But there is something to not painting stuff that doesn't matter. There's something to that. So there's like back here, she's got this whole this blue. Yeah, this is a little brighter blue than I usually use. If you're talking, what was I gonna say? I forgot my words. Oh yeah, so she's got this arm and this whole thing going on back here, but I don't have to pay. I've just got to base it basically. I don't have to do all the mega details on it because her point of view is like this ultimately. But if someone's handling the model, you want to have that painted, of course. But I don't have to go to the great lengths of making it massively detailed or whatever because it's in the dark anyway, right? So it's not. This arm's not going to be getting any of the light that's coming from her or down on her.
Maybe that's the class. Oh, hey!
I can hear you now. My internet was failing, but I had to raid and run. Had a jumping spider coming across the desk. I had to take that.
Welcome back,
thanks
King.
for taking it outside.
How is your crocheting going? You couldn't keep it. It was so cute. Aw. Aw. Two and a half cute things. Yay! We're going to start working on switching up our audio stuff, by the way, and we're going to switch over to Discord. Once we have all the bugs and kinks worked out of that, King, you're more than welcome and always welcome to join us on Saturdays for Stream Together, even if you're going to be doing crochet. The point is to inspire the creation of art and something fun that makes everybody smile.
Indeed.
So, you're always welcome to join us. And you still have the orange kitty. I'm glad to see that still works. I was afraid Twitch was going to break something with the custom chat window I have. No. I just want to base coat some of this guy really quick. Where I hone in on the black lining. Mm-hmm. Now I should be able to glue that in a second. Maybe. I need my box.
Uber, okay, time to real life. Enjoy your weekend. You too. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you for hanging out with us, Super. Take time and chill and enjoy yourself.
Yep, super appreciate you.
Brown. But are you back in town and done doing your daughter-in-law duties, King? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, you're where you feel the safest. Duties never end.
Right.
Son of a biscuit, I am having a bad time with my palette today.
What's going on?
I don't know. I've dropped things in it twice already, and I was just picking up my paint bottles and I dipped my finger in. I'm like, seriously? And I literally just lost an arm I was going to glue on. Oh, they're still there. They're still there. We have been going for almost 4 hours, though, so it becomes understandable after a while.
Yeah, I probably need to go here, but I'm having a lot of fun.
Give me a second. If you hit the Discord, Helgrat, we can.
I hate those guys. What? Who?
Hate those
Oh,
days.
those days.
Days.
Fuck, I hate those guys. What? Who?
The days where you, like, no matter what you do, you seem to do something that's, like, upsetting something.
Oh, yeah. I need you to send me something to put my...
This figure is not perfect, but I don't want it to be perfect. I just want to finish it because I thought it would be kind of fun to wrap up stuff and have some finished things from ReaperCon. Well, we let the super glue dry. Oh, I can grab this guy really quick and look at the colors black and white one more time. Oh, like a sticker? I'm sorry. My brain is dead. Ish.
Doggy's going nuts. Oh yeah.
Okay. He's safe. Nom nom nom. What'd you have for food? I think my post. Oh, I have these. And no Mana Man's not here to yell at me, so.
Must do. Reminds me. Let me turn that source off. Okay. Wow, again.
That is a victory right there. I like the game MV Lights. I never realized how much light meant something until I swapped out to one of the nutty lights.
Ah.
Those things are crazy powerful.